Good afternoon. In today's breaking news, We Don't Make the Rules is back and better than ever.
Just playing the game, we don't make the rules. We keep it real round here, we don't make the rules. Hot takes every day, we don't make the rules. When you do what it takes, you can never lose. Coming live from the 323, hiya, that's my dog Big Beef. It's Mr. BB coming live every week. And Dre always got the quick hit of the week. Just playing the game, we don't make the rules. We keep it real round here, we don't make the rules. Hot takes every day, we don't make the rules. When you do what it takes, you can never lose. Just playing the game, we don't make the rules. We keep it real round here, we don't make the rules. Hot takes every day, we don't make the rules. When you do what it takes, you can never lose.
This week's episode is brought to you by, sponsored by, powered by our good friends at ABC Financial Group. All right, get back to running your business, not managing it. Okay, they offer accounting, business services, consulting, corporate tax, and tax services. So contact them on the web for a consultation at ABC Financial Group. That's group spelled grp.com, or give them a call at 310-751-2473. And why is that, Dre?
Because you don't want the IRS on your ASS. Get your business in order, people.
Absolutely, man. So let's start the show. Welcome to another episode of the We Don't Make the Rules podcast. I'm your host,
And
Felix,
we back.
a.k.a. Mr. BB. That's me. This is episode 211. I got some great people in the building. Big Draco, how are you?
Man, happy to be here. Blessed to be here.
In the flesh, right?
Flesh. Of course, man. Hey, man, consistency is key.
You know what's
Absolutely.
You know what's crazy? Every time we have a guest, he always wears a shirt. We gotta start doing company
branding.
policy shit.
You're right.
Hey,
you're absolutely
man.
right.
Shit, Nike sponsored
I
me.
know we taking pictures.
And of course, our friendly neighborhood Beeve. How are you?
I'm good, man. You know, chilling, kind of boiling a little bit, but I let the world know.
And if you're watching on YouTube and you subscribe like you're supposed to be, you see we have a very special guest. You may have seen her on the Post Up.
Yes.
You may have seen her on LA Sparks Weekly.
Gang,
You know, our WNBA insider,
You might have seen
the
her-
Stephen A. of Infanity TV.
Hey, wait, you
my
forgot
ears.
one. You might see her shedding tears cheering for the fucking Oakland Raiders.
Oh.
That's a lot of tears.
I thought you
yeah.
were going to say shedding tears for Beyonce. I was like, you sure that wasn't me?
I thought he was about to say the Lakers, and I was about to go crazy.
They know you're like a fan. We skip past
Welcome
that.
to the show, DJ Tricey.
Thank you. What's
you know-
up, Infanity TV?
Cause you know her motto is, I'm always running my mouth.
I am always running my mouth about sports. What's up, Infanity TV? Same face, different place.
Right, how you
Here.
been, man? How's
I've
everything?
been great. Thank y'all for finally inviting me over here. We had to do a basketball fantasy
Yeah,
league. We
yeah.
had to exchange Instagram DMs for like 2 years.
You want to do football?
You know, I'm kind of soft on football. right
But the
now.
funny thing is what really made it, what kicked the door open was you was going in on, you and Beeve was arguing
Yeah.
on Instagram about who the GOAT was of the NBA.
LeBron James.
Yeah. No, it's not.
It's,
It's not.
Excuse me?
what?
It's not Go James.
At what point did you decide that LeBron was the GOAT? Like, what happened where you was like, this is it?
I think it's just, it's one of those love at first sight moments. I hate to be dramatic,
Really?
but it was that. It was all of that. It was just coming out of high school, coming into the NBA, first season, exceeding expectations. I'm taking it back to like my childhood
Right.
here.
You
'cause
was
he's-
close.
03.
You was closer too.
Yeah.
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 You were
So
way out here in the West.
I was in the Midwest in Chicago when all of this was happening. The Bulls weren't that great.
Yo, GOAT.
So
It's not.
it will not
Him?
be Michael Jordan. Funny story. I've actually
You know
played.
what Michael said about them kids?
Listen, I played at the United Center twice. So I went to Providence St. Mary on the west side. Shouts out to the west side. So right down the street from there. So our conference finals was there. I played twice there.
Got you.
Worst games of my fucking season. Worst games. I was like, fuck
I
the
understand the hate.
Fuck
I
you guys,
mean,
Center. I hate
it
this
wasn't
place.
no people there because it's a girls' game. You know, it's our family and friends and
This
shit.
before girls basketball blew up.
This was
For
way.
sure.
I mean, we
For
was in the
sure.
fucking
Oh, yeah.
trenches of girls basketball, like playing after the guys and,
Right,
and on
right,
them
right.
bent up ass rims after y'all done dunked. And I promise you, I played there and I couldn't hit a three. I couldn't do the rims was higher. The locker rooms
It
was
felt
pretty
higher.
smooth, but the lights was bright. I was like, this ain't for me.
Clearly, the lights was bright.
Too bright. Too bright.
Right, yeah.
So once I had that failure, I was like, I got to disassociate from the Bulls.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
The only Chicago team I actually claim is the Cubs.
We talked about that shit too.
Yeah, it's the Cubs.
We talked about I clowned her ass.
And I'm a Southsider, so
Yeah,
it should
like-
be the Sox, but it's
I'm glad it's not.
It's not.
They,
Yeah.
Hey, you
they're
saw
worse.
how you like the new uniforms?
the new uniforms for the Sox.
Yeah, the Chicago Bulls influence one. They got the red, the black.
To
and
be
all that.
honest, I haven't even seen them because
Them
it ain't
motherfuckers
even
off
on
the
my
radar.
timeline. I
Hey, them
mean,
motherfuckers hard.
the Cubs are winning, so that shit
they
is
get
like
no tick.
They get
Nah, hold on. The Cubs done lost a few pitchers now this season.
just a few, but they doing pretty good this season. I might be a Dodger fan soon. That's
You should be.
Hey, you might as well.
That's
Same
controversial.
colors.
Join the home team.
It is same colors. I like Mookie more than I like the Dodgers. So
Shout out to the home team.
yeah, y'all might convert me.
I think when we clip this, we gotta play that. They done let the GDs in the dough. We got to play that. They done let the GDs in the dough.
That's how we gonna do. We gonna do a little music video at the end. Yes.
So yeah, you got here. You know, you're in the media space. How did that come about?
Okay, so I'm about to tell y'all a crazy story. So
Okay.
I was in LA and I had just moved here. I was DJing, but then I quit because I'm like, I want to be a producer. I want to be full time. So I got a job working in podcasting at Studio 71. So full time, y'all, I do podcasting 24/7. So I'm like, all right, I need something to do. Now I need friends. I need shit. So I went and I live downtown. So I got season tickets to the Sparks. So I went a couple games and I'm like, damn, I'm really feeling this. So I went and bought a webcam and I'm like, I'm gonna just talk shit on the internet about that to these games.
Yeah.
And I did that for probably like a month. And Infanity TV called me and was like, we got this show.
Oh, wow.
Called The Breaks. We want you to be on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I came here, I talked to Jeff and them, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I should say no to this, but I'm going to just find a reason to say yes.
Yeah.
So I did that. And then this is before LA Sparks Weekly.
Right,
Because
right.
Fredo was still like, we was doing it with Fredo and all this. So
I would say B was on the break.
yeah, B was on the break, so we was taking every other day or whatever. And
was
then
rotating.
they got a good press pass with the Sparks, and they like, how would you like being on camera there? So I shadowed at first, and then I went and I did it. And I'm like, oh, this cool. So we did it for one season. Then the second season, that shit got bigger, and now we
Y'all
in.
rolling. Yeah, you a WNBA insider, man. I don't care what
You a
nobody
legend.
say.
Like
on the floor.
I'll be mad now when I be looking at other people content. I'm like, nah, they buying my girl style. They buying my sister style.
Oh,
I'll be mad as
man.
fuck. I'm like,
Yeah.
they buying. But I would say this though. The biggest thing that I'm proud about the whole fluctuation in Sparks Week, especially with you, is that I don't know if y'all seen the clip, but the closed practice. You
That
get
was
what I'm
from
saying?
earlier?
Yep.
Yeah, they played against Seattle, and I'm sitting here looking. I'm like, bro, like closed sessions.
Yeah.
The way the players recognize y'all, talk to y'all. This is shit that you see, like, when I'm covering the Clippers, this is shit you see when you an insider with
Right.
them. Like, you literally at a big network,
see the huge
Yeah.
they
numbers
interacting
coming,
with. Like,
yeah.
this is the type of shit a player would break the news to you, like, hey, I'm finna do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, yo, this show has the potential, like, even with you have the potential to be like, Tricey Shams of the WNBA, you know what I mean? Breaking the news is what's going on
sure,
around.
for
Yeah.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm telling you right now, as soon as the Houston Comets go, I'm telling you right now, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here.
That's your team.
What?
I love that. I
might-
actually love that
It
team.
might happen soon.
I'm
They say
waiting.
Connecticut looking to sell.
No, Connecticut
And
might
relocate.
Connecticut might go
They
to
going
Boston.
to Boston. Easily.
But without
It's
really
a built-in fan base.
I want Steve Ballmer just to buy one of them and move them to Inglewood.
Why is Steve Ballmer even getting involved in buying more teams? And the one that he got ain't got no championships.
It's fine. But if you buy the Connecticut Sun, it's a fail safe. They already won a championship, so bring them on down.
So bring the girls. Oh my God. That is the wildest take I've heard. Bring the girls. They coming with the banner.
Yeah, they bring you get to put that.
That's why you want the comments. I get it.
No. I want Houston. No. Houston deserves
They do.
the comments.
They deserve
Gotcha.
it.
Because they said so far that the WNBA has gotten the patent on the Detroit Shock,
Okay.
Charlotte Sting, and Houston Comets, but it's like a pathway channel to get them back. Like
Gotcha.
they just run back Portland, and then did the
Yep.
expansion team in Toronto, which is you got to get their national
Yep,
field going.
tempo, yep.
But I'm like, bro, if y'all can just speed track this shit,
I think Nashville's before all of them because they just
Yeah.
it's gonna be I think Tennessee
I saw
Summit.
Candace
Pat Summit.
Parker was on that.
Yeah.
On that committee trying to get them there.
but I'm just saying they picking the cities. I'm like, bro, the only city they don't need to pick just yet is Miami. I can't see.
I don't see enough fans for the Miami Heat. But also too, like if somebody with some money went, it would be easy. We see what happened with the New York Liberty. They had new owners, new arena. Yeah. They got a new mascot. They changed the branding. They got a couple stars. They had a championship in 4 years.
Ellie is a star.
Ellie is a star.
More famous than the dang old players.
I will say this though. Instead of looking at Miami, put them in Orlando or Tallahassee or something like that.
Yeah, they can't put them in Miami, bro. Like, I done heard too many trips about girls going to Miami and coming back not friends no more. Like,
oh yeah,
you can't put that team in Miami.
And you know what?
or put them in Dayton or something. You feel me?
Oh,
Daytona.
Nah.
Who is getting on the Oregon Trail to go to Dayton to watch some girls play basketball?
I love Daytona. I lived there for 3 years, but ain't nobody trying to. You better off in Orlando.
Hey, you know a WNBA arena, which is pretty cool that most people don't really recognize. The fucking Atlanta, bro.
Oh, the Dream.
Yeah,
it's a small capacity.
It's real intimate, but it's fun as fuck.
That's just sell out every game. They did that strategically, so it's like it's more like a street ball kind of feel when you go to the DJ, the music.
Good snacks.
It's a vibe. Good snacks. Yeah.
That's dope. So the WNBA season is approaching.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We
opening weekend.
We here.
Yes. Be delusional.
Top tier delusional.
You know, the Sparks got new coaching staff.
Yep.
New faces.
Yep.
What are you most excited about for this team this season?
I'm excited for us to win. Because the last organization was great. We still had Reagan Peebly, who's the new GM, there. They were talking and doing all the things, right? We still had Coach Miller. Coach Miller has went on to be a GM, made some great moves, signed Paige in Dallas, got all those things happening, you know. But Reagan was really talking about, when the season turned over, winning right now.
Gotcha.
That's the name of the game. So it's like a lot of times in the past we've heard this rhetoric of we're going to get there. We're building. We lost NECA. We got to build. No, we're trying to win now. So we got Kelsey Plum, De'Erica Hamby. So you teamed her up with a girl she already won 2 championships with.
Good
Not only that, we move in the offseason and get somebody like Mercedes Russell, who is a 2-time WNBA champion, coming from Seattle Storm. Yeah. Let's not forget Azurá Stevens is a WNBA champion. So we've got this team of veterans who are already poised, and this team of young players who are athletic and who are positionless.
And they coming.
Rakia.
So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to winning right now because the way that the Sparks are going to play, we're going to be so much faster than what people. We're going to run them girls out the gym.
Down the court.
I like Rakia because Rakia brings that mid-range game. She brings that type. You know, WNBA, they shoot a high clip. She a dog.
She a dog.
She ain't
gonna lose. She gonna talk to you. After them losses, that's why I love Rakia so much. She come to that microphone and she be like, I don't got shit to say to y'all because I wanted to win.
Yeah.
But I felt her energy when she was in Unrivaled.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was giving them looks though. God damn, she was serving them.
Hey.
Them fits was crazy, boy.
I would say that's low-key what I'm most excited for.
Yeah.
You know, the pregame
She got that shit on.
We got one of the best looking teams in the league.
The cold part, I feel like they should
just Soy Sauce Sports.
Yeah, we got the
I feel like they got to change the runway though for the ladies. Like when they come,
they gonna do it. I think they gonna change it
because the intro is just too dark. Like I need some more lights in that bitch. You feel me?
I think they gonna do some carpet. They did that little spray background thing, but I don't think that was a hit last year.
But what they should do is, you know, I know the Lakers be bullshitting.
They're not gonna do it like the Lakers did.
Yeah, swap the entrance and have them come through the light.
The other way.
Yeah,
with the lights.
With the lights.
We'll see if that happens. I hope they do because the outfits be fire, the girls be dressed.
It's too fire. Swap like you know the Lakers be trying to control everything. And that's what I'm telling about the Lakers, man. Like the Lakers is watering down. The Lakers. There you go. The Lakers is watering. No, fuck that.
Watch your tone.
No, fuck that. The Lakers is watering down the products of the Sparks. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Sparks. If y'all want good shit, you know what I mean? Come on into it. We got motherfucking lights.
Wait,
just go ahead and leave. Steve Ballmer will get you right. We got lights. We got motherfucking
trying to get a banner,
dog. Somebody down. Y'all can keep the Los Angeles Sparks, baby. We got, matter of fact, Into It is so intimate. We'll have them motherfuckers, the fans we playing games and shit as the game going on. Come on down to Death Row.
Come on down to the Into It, though.
Right here. Hey, listen. You right here on Century and Inglewood, baby. It's nothing better than the Wood, the city of champions. We finna get one.
I'm about to say city of champions.
Hey, ain't nobody more delusional than me. I have met my match.
I'm fucking.
I have met my match.
I'm fucking insane.
What you about to say?
I'm the Clippers. Our G League team got championship, baby. We got championship in our organization.
They do championships in the G League?
Oh God!
Yeah, they do.
Oh God! G League. That's why they need a WNBA G League.
We do. Because
I'm tired
the
of
roster spots is ghetto.
This ghetto is shit.
Yeah,
But
go
with
there
the
now.
new CBA, they might be getting more spots. That's what I'm hoping for. I need to talk to Sabrina Merchant, who I talked to at the
Hey,
Athletic. She
yo.
know a lot more about the actual
What's
business of
the
it.
roster size right now?
12.
It's 12? Okay.
But
Yeah.
I can't see them opening with the 15. Just what I feel like they need to do is they need to open up these expansion teams faster. Like I know they rolling them out year by year, but like when the draft happened, right, you brung in the Golden State Valkyrie, right? You should have brung in another team right behind them. You should bring in the Tempo. It should have been Valkyrie
It's
Tempo.
tough with
Portland,
how the
boom, it's
picks
like boom.
and stuff work.
But fuck all that. Just roll
you
these
would kind of
picks.
slaughter the teams that's in there. Because what happened was
Right,
before
I
the
get that
draft
pick
happened, that you got to pick players that were unrestricted agents that you didn't make safe.
but I'm saying
so you would
even-
get picked, you would get drafted, and then all the trades and the free agencies would happen. So the teams who was legacy teams like the Sparks, OG WNBA team, we would get the short end of the stick because the new teams.
But
would
that's
get all the
I
picks.
don't even give a fuck about none of that. Like depending, you want to know why? Because so many women are getting cut, right?
Yeah.
That these teams could absorb certain players without pulling from other players.
Let's talk about the people getting cut. Okay, let's talk about the quick differences.
They
y'all.
done cut one of my.
Deja Kelly.
Deja Kelly got cut. But let's talk about the whys behind the cut.
Well, you better speak it.
Listen,
I only need a mic for this
NBA
segment.
versus WNBA is different. The NBA season is 2 times as long as the NBA season, which means
Literally.
that when they talk about the pay, I'm not saying that the pay shouldn't be equitable, but the pay is shorter because it's a shorter season. You got to think, like, the season starts in May, it's over by September.
Yeah.
So think about working just that part and how much money you get for those amounts.
Well,
of months.
October if the
If
playoffs.
you're in the
are-
playoffs.
well,
But it's the end of September usually.
With Kelly, they somebody pulled up a stat, and I know it's 2 games, and you know I'm not a statomania person, right? But I'm gonna harp on this. She was put in 2 games. She put up more points than somebody that's been playing for 6 years in the league.
But what Becky want
Yeah.
for her system? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Becky need that for her system. Marketing was off the roof when she got drafted.
it was. I
jersey.
will tell you, but
Marketing-
they already got
they-
cute. They need to win again.
No, they
the
need to-
Aces are in a really tough spot right now.
I love Becky
They
and I want them to
manage
win, but put Kelly. If you want, I was going to buy season tickets. What was that
Drive to
close?
Vegas.
Based off just Deja by herself, just Miss Kelly.
Angel Reese got me buying everything Chicago. Ain't been to Chicago yet.
And you know what? I don't wear nothing from no other team, but I got an Angel Reese shirt. But I bought it bootleg from a dude who sell them in Chicago on the
That's
highway.
fine. That's why
That's
we.
I got
I
two
was
Angel
like,
Reese shirts from
listen.
when she was at LSU. Double queen.
listen.
Double
her
queen.
championship
Listen, they
shirt.
don't like that. I don't think like they understand like off rip. I don't know if WNBA understand their marketing. They marketing is for sure. They trying to target women to participate more, buy into it, right? But the males is just gonna buy shit off a rip. We like, of course, we know the game of ball, but I want to see some lookers, and you know what I mean.
That's
and
it.
that's the crazy part.
That's what they hate.
And they hate it, but
You're the
they hate.
You are the problem.
You are the problem.
Hey, I respect. Hey,
And you probably
I
gonna say lower the rims.
Listen,
Let them dunk.
No. I ain't going that sexist. You feel me? But like,
Shorten the shorts is
it's the
crazy.
same.
I've heard it all.
They
But wait,
already
it's
there.
but see, look,
So short.
I don't consider it a problem because I look at it like this too, right? I'm gonna flip the spectrum of it.
Okay.
NFL, Jalen Hurts. It's a lot of women that never paid attention to football until that man took that helmet off and they said, "I love Jay." Matter of fact, they consider the Philadelphia Eagles the fine team of the NFL. They got like the qualification is to be fine. I'm verbatim.
Loosely.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Because Jalen also has a female agent. You know, he's married to a black woman.
He's empowering other
He's
black
like-
women.
His whole team is black women.
No,
Very
but
much.
I'm
Every time you
saying,
speak
but I'm
about black
saying
women-
when they peel back that helmet, right? Some of the marketing or some of the stuff just get poured into because you pull in. It's not the fans.
I'm
you want,
with it. I just
but
want
they
you
pull
to
in.
find an NBA. Who in the NBA is so fine?
LeBron
that-
James.
Shut up. Okay. Shut up.
and King James. If
Oh,
you are watching,
well,
love your
Jason-
brother.
It's Jason Tatum.
It's Jason Tatum. Yeah, it is. It is.
It is.
Let me tell you why that's not true. Okay? First of all, he already got LMA. Everybody fucking pissed at him for that. Nobody's fucking
giving us
team
insight.
Jason Tatum. Yeah. They done got a baby together. That shit is, this is the kind of sports carrying on.
But
I'm talking about.
you see why I'm
They
kind
not
of
loving him.
You see why I'm kind of edging a little bit. But I'm not saying it's all about that. But like sometimes.
But nobody
You
is
gotta-
pushing that
you
narrative
got-
to the men.
like-
Nobody's saying take your jersey off and give me the
No,
muscles.
I never said strip. I just
me
said
the muscles.
Show me that sex sales.
I never said strip, but I want you to keep Kelly just because the cold part what made it worse too. They cut a promo for her. You saw the promo. They
had to.
They no fuck that. If you feel like she's not gonna make it, don't cut shit.
They didn't
Don't get
know.
my hype, my dreams. I said, yo,
Hey,
I can't
man.
wait. I can't wait to see the game intro with Kelly.
That's-
Next thing you know, it said Kelly on the street. How'd she get there?
Okay, cool. So you like
Why
Deja
she-
Kelly.
Why is she on Tropicana?
So now she
Got
cut
the boot.
it, and now okay. Say for instance, she play in the off season. Are you gonna watch her in AU Pro Hoops? Are you gonna watch her in overseas when she go play?
First of all, as soon as I get this bootleg box, hell yeah. Right?
You know where you gonna watch her?
Unrivaled. Like a motherfucker. Hey, I'm a champion again. Then my team win the Rose. I'm a champ.
That's-
I watch the Rose
Rose.
faithfully. You know who's in charge of the Rose? Angel motherfucking Reese. Right? She's in charge.
She's the coach.
She's the fucking GM of the fucking team. And I watched every game. Even though they kept saying she kept shooting and missing, I don't give a
get her
fuck.
own
I don't give a
rebound.
fuck. She was putting up stats.
Hey, big shouts out to Coach Nolan Henry if you watching this because she was the coach of the Rose. Big fan of LA Sparks.
But like I get it. Sometimes it rubs off the wrong way. But I'm just saying sometimes some of the answers for like what I'm saying. Like I give a good example, right? And I'm gonna get tortured as soon as I say it. Bronny is sitting on the team, ain't contributing nothing, but them ticket sales just off of the popularity
Gotta
shoots
sell
it to
the
the roof.
First of all, he's contributing hope.
In dreams,
Hope.
in dreams.
Hope to all of our younger generations, the nephews around the nation,
Trees, I love you. But that's some nonsense.
that you can
I was
overcome.
up here fighting.
You can overcome. Bronny did great. Nephew did really good.
Is he Martin Luther King?
He had a hard
He
thing.
did. Yeah.
He went to college a little bit. He stopped that. He started something new.
Yeah.
He tried something else.
But I'm just saying, if you got like when some players come in, you know, they just got that egg factor, and I feel like the the game is expanding itself. The competition is way different. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's up there, it's getting phenomenal. But sometimes you got to keep some it factors in there to bring that publicity, to bring that promotion.
And they have.
And but
They got-
it was like that one, like like this one this year with with Las Vegas. I love Asia. That's my dog. But it's like, yo, you could have had. The Vegas could have been because I view the Vegas as like San Antonio Spurs of the W.
Yeah, because they were.
Yeah, you basically are
The Stars, yeah.
But Kelly is like, you know how like the Spurs when they kind of got a little old, you got to inject some life into. That was the life I feel that was gonna get ejected. You know what I mean? Like it was there you go.
Deja only got cut once. Let's talk about another player that actually got waived twice.
I think she deserved to cut.
Cheyenne Sellers.
She got cut
Yeah,
twice. I
she
think
from Maryland.
Yeah, her game just didn't equate. How you get cut
It's-
from Atlanta?
let's talk about why the
Yeah,
game
how
don't
did that
equate
happen?
though. Here's
Yeah.
how it happens, and a lot of people don't talk about this because your favorite people get picked. The gap between a college level NCAA best like championship winning or Sweet 16 kind of woman, and the people who done been cut multiple times from the WNBA, the gap is so huge. So they can't learn the systems because you're competing against people who done been cut 3 years in a row.
and that-
So and every woman who plays for a WNBA team is an Olympian. That's the caliber of that they can play it.
Fact, but I feel like it's fucked up because it's like, all right, I'm a top player in college,
Yeah.
right?
I get drafted.
I get drafted.
drafted.
I get drafted, but we know how the W draft is.
Got nosy ass Holly Rowe talking about, you just got engaged too. How do you feel?
But see, this is the fucked up part, right? You get drafted, right? At least with the NBA, like the NBA right now, they got they scout. They just had the lottery pick. They go to Chicago. They got the workouts and all that going on. With the W, it flips so quick. You're in college.
Yep.
You're at training camp tomorrow. Like you literally just walk.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Cameron Brink got injured. Let's talk about
sure.
that because when we were talking to her in media day, she's like, I was training with USA Basketball. I was at Stanford. I had to move out of my dorm in the weekend. Now I'm here at the world's shortest training camp. They got like a week and a half for training camp. Then you throw her into a starting lineup, and it's like stress on your body.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have no break in between. But that again, that's
And
not
she got
fair.
a bigger body too. Like it's not
You're
like she a
taking-
guard where
She's filing out. Let's talk about it. She was filing out at
I
Stanford.
ain't
so-
gonna lie, between Cameron Brink and the one they traded to Seattle U.
you talking about Lee? Yeah.
Boy, I seen him in person.
Yeah, Lee tall. Lee tall. That
tall.
interview I had, I'm like, oh my God.
Hey.
What's crazy is Lee is only 22.
No racist shit. It remind me of the scene
She's 22.
from Rush Hour. No, me, you. No, me,
Are they feeding
you.
And you know what's crazy? I met her mama, and her mama is so small. She is
That's
a
crazy.
tiny lady, and Lee is huge.
But I'm trying to figure what her
She's
daddy
such a
look like.
sweet woman. I don't know what her daddy look like, but
Her dad, somebody gotta
she's
be
so
tall.
sweet, and she came over here, and that's another thing that women that play basketball don't really like have another hurdle is like you come over here, and some of them girls been playing internationally in Sweden and Germany,
yeah.
and they coming from high school because they've been playing professional. They don't
They've been
speak
playing
no
professional
English.
Since 14, 16.
They don't speak no
Yeah.
English. So she was in practice in training camp speaking no English, taking like cues. She had an interpreter for like 2 days.
God damn.
So you could come over to America. They got you over here. You doing all of this, and now you in the starting lineup.
But this is why I like the Unrivaled League, right? But I feel like the WNBA should have a fail safe, like
We need a G League.
a G League or something,
need a
because
G League.
because you can't keep, because think about this, right? If I'm a college student, right, and the goal is to make it to the W, I'm just gonna fuck around like they're doing now, right? I'm gonna stay in college as long as I can
With NIL, 5 years.
Yeah, bingo, or 6, because I'm gonna try to fall on the trip and fall and say, give me another year. But because I see how the W doing.
Give me that gray shirt.
Yeah, give me that gray shirt. But the way the W is spitting them out, right? I might as well just stay and get my money now, because if I get cut, at least I made my money.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
and
but
that's
also
right.
like let's talk about coaching. Because AAU and all the things, like let's talk about player development. There are some coaches who are doing better than other coaches at getting players into the W and not getting them cut. Gino, Don Staley, all the top coach. You know what I mean? Like coach at Stanford who was there, Tara. You know, it's like there are coaches who are doing it right, but there are some coaches
Kim
who are
Mulkey,
spitting.
like,
Kim Mulkey, you know what I mean? She putting out players who already know how to adjust to the league because she was a player coach.
But I that part I do get. That's, you can say a lot of shit about the NBA too. A lot of people, aka John Calipari,
Yeah.
how all his Kentucky cats stay in the league nonstop,
Right.
but they can't win the goddamn national championship. But they get to the league and stick.
And they perform.
They perform, but
But that's because his goal is
get you to the league.
Right.
But still,
if we win the championship, that's
Yeah.
bonus.
But do you want a career?
But
Right.
I feel-
I'm here to
but
get you paid.
like I said, until the W spits out the wrestlers and running teams in the different states, it's going to take so long for them to get that G League, because they shouldn't have to go to play with the Beijing Tigers, right? Or they shouldn't have to
They
go.
going though because they giving them $1 million deals over there.
But then,
Liz Cambage.
but then here
She
we
still
go.
got a career.
and she been beating up bitches over there, I think.
Oh, beating them up. But the thing
Beating
is,
them up and calling them monkeys and
my
all
biggest
kinds.
fear, and I don't like going down this dark hole, is just the way the world climate is with who's in office and how when this person how they view us and stuff like that, and sending them over there to play, even though they're playing for a good cause, they're playing to get love, but it's once they step out that arena, here's this fear, and then all of a sudden here we go to a Brittany Griner situation and all this bullshit. So I'm trying to keep my talent as much as I can in the States. If you want to go over there, cool. We got Unrivaled down here. Maybe we got,
There's AU Pro Hoops. There's another league that Odyssey CM's played in that she like they have a yearly league during that break in the W. So there are multiple options to play. There are going to be more options to play.
Coming down the
or
road,
can the W just absorb that league and just have that league under, like, instead of them having playing off league, right? You still have the W, but you just absorb them under, and
No
that
way
turns into the
Unrivaled
G
getting
League.
Unrivaled has been.
They like absorbing who?
Not Unrivaled, the other one.
Oh,
you said.
AU, probably.
AU, but these teams turn into farming teams to the pros.
Yeah, because
So-
they play 5-on-5, so that would
Yeah.
make sense. Because Unrivaled is 3-on-3. That's a different,
But you like they turn the 4 teams. So like say the top team forms into the Sparks, which now the Sparks have the 12, women roster on top, and they still got.
And you get paid in the off season because they do get paid. They get a stipend. They in Nashville next year.
Yeah, but now I say combine them, have the league sit on top. Maybe the G League runs out a little bit more. Have them run there. That way they playing. So if a player gets hurt, you could pull from the other team.
Yeah,
move
that
them
gets
up.
tough though.
It gets tough, but
we can't segment our viewers yet.
Sign
me.
It's gonna take time.
Sign me.
It's an uphill battle, but clearly, I think the game is going in the right direction.
Yeah,
no,
indubitably.
Indubitably.
You know, last year was the first year for Caitlin and Angel Reese.
Man,
Oh,
and
my
where
God.
did you
season,
where did you fall in this whole saga? Because WNBA Twitter, it was a madhouse.
I know.
Every game
It went to racism.
Immediately went to racism.
And that rookie season was like 10 seasons.
I'm gonna tell you why I went to racism because she's in Indiana. Okay, I'm from, for y'all that know me, know I'm from East Hammond, 219, Northern Indiana, right by Chicago. Went to school right in Chicago, so that's about. Indiana is racist. It's a basketball state, but it's racist everywhere you go. So it's like there's two safe places. You got the 219 with Gary and all that Michael Jackson stuff, and then you got Indianapolis. Every other place is not safe.
That's crazy.
And the people will say crazy shit to you growing up in there, so that's why it got all aggravated and it turned racist.
Tell them about Indianapolis. When the folk come from the other city, just come to the city, they'll let you know, hey, nigger.
Oh, wow.
With the ER.
We're not letting the GDs through the door.
One time, and I was working at an AT&T store. I was the manager. This lady came in. I was teaching her how to text on her phone. She was like 80, old white lady. She came in and she was like, I'm coming back in here to talk to the color girl. And I was like, I said, ma'am, you can't say that no more. She said, what? I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. What are you saying? And I'm like, well, you can say African American. You can say black. She was like, okay. Like her
She
mind.
had the sweetest intentions.
I'm the first color girl she done interacted with.
Don't y'all notice when white people see like a black person or a black man, they grab your arm? He's helping me. What you finna sell me?
They be walking to the other side of the street, and I be like, I'm glad because I'm fucking scared of you.
Come here, Sambo.
Hey, you play basketball?
Bro,
I get
big ones out of you.
Aren't you athletic?
You real strong.
Strong as ox.
Oh, man. You like, hell yeah.
So is.
I like a little milk. You know what I mean?
Oh,
here we
man.
go.
Oh, man.
There you go.
There's a new pope. Sorry, I'm just.
Yeah, go on, hard segue us.
Yes.
He from Chicago. He from the South Side, Dalton. They mayor, look that shit up. Look up Dalton, Illinois. They mayor, she a black lady. She stole a whole bunch of money. She's suing them and shit. It's real ghetto over there.
But what's crazy though, we got a new pope.
Yep.
What shocked me, I thought it was gonna either be the Filipino or the African, which they literally told us we're
No
not.
way.
There was no way that was happening.
Ben Nas was very high.
I'm hoping. We was raised Catholic.
They said no Asian, no black.
No Asian,
no Asian, black. So they brought the pope from Chicago up in now, and people started digging it up, and they found way down in the jungle deep, right, that he got some Creole in him,
some digging.
So they say.
And some black, but every time you look at black and white pictures, everything look white to me.
Louisiana black is what they call it.
But black people want to cape on to that he's black. His family came out and said we didn't claim that. So keep him as white.
Yeah.
He's definitely white, but he's definitely from a ghetto ass.
No. We fuck that you was raised in the ghetto with us, but we gonna still keep you.
My thing
where
is,
we keep
if you and your family don't say you black, I don't want to claim you as black. I'm not about to beg no white man to say that he black.
He not black.
Look at Patrick
black.
Mahomes. It's very nappy, right? You see what he claimed.
Oh,
Stop
man.
saying
Yeah, man.
Stop.
That's a
He
white
cut
man.
his hair.
It's a white man.
He cut his hair.
a white
It's got
man.
curls.
But
called
did you
it
hear what he
nappy.
said about it?
No, what did he say?
That's why he said that shit.
He said
He was on the news.
Oh, I think he said, why y'all let me walk around nappy like that?
Yes. And it's like, ugh.
that what I told
Your
you.
hair can't even braid. His bitch that can't braid. Not to the
Because-
scalp.
Because
He
that
could
is a white man.
Loose
Ketchup and
ass
macaroni and
braids.
cheese.
It's a white
I guess
man.
he could choose. You can choose, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm black
Yeah,
on both
I don't
sides,
like
so I
it,
don't
though.
have no
Yeah.
choice.
He got a white mama, a white woman, and some white
I
kids.
feel like biracial kids just choose when it benefits them. Yeah. That's all it is. If I can get into college and don't have to pay anything, I am going to be an entrepreneur. But as soon as I see that they're treating these entrepreneur Negroes wrong, I'm going to go kick it with my fellow whiteys and just be their token in that group that they can always cash it in to, translate the jibby drew that these niggas is saying to them. You get what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers is taking the easy route, okay?
Why?
Rich people taking the rich route.
That's why I get angry when black people say you cheat. Yes, I'm going to cheat because white people do everything easy. Like, you're born into a family or you're given certain privileges that, because of who I am and where I was raised, I get that. You get what I'm saying?
I'm always about the path of least resistance.
Why are we working harder? Like, we're glorifying struggle.
That's cool. Sure. That's cool. I like a little struggle. But this nigga here, he needs to understand struggle needs to be uplifted. This nigga would change clothes any day of the week. You see this championship, let the New York Knicks win, and they playing against Minnesota. Look, that nigga,
I'm with the winners. I'm up.
That nigga change clothes faster. You can say hello.
Listen.
By the time you laugh, that nigga's in a whole different fit.
My thing is, though, it's only in sports where we're expected to stay with losers. Why? If you was around anybody else in your life, you was like, you a loser. I'm not hanging out with you no more. I'm not supporting you no more.
No, I got a loser I hang out with. He's funny, though. That's my funny loser.
Who is it?
The Clippers. Hang out with them.
I can't believe you wouldn't even be in here showing your face after how the Clippers got
3 times a week.
They was supposed to make it.
They were supposed to sweep.
I show my face every time.
All the time. They were supposed to sweep.
They was in the playoffs 5 minutes longer than the Lakers.
Hey, listen, the only team that keeps disappointing me is the Clippers. All my other organizations, they show me love.
2 more days of work with no pay.
No,
free labor.
It don't matter though. All eyes on me in the city. That's why all eyes on me in the city when it happens too.
Buy one get one free day.
Man, shout out to Cherokee, boy. She won my boy out.
Oh my God! Shout out to the new Pope, man, Leo the 14th. We'll see how you go.
Yeah, I hope
it's gonna be lit. His vibes are immaculate.
Yeah.
They got pictures of him at the World Series as a child. He was a White Sox fan.
What's crazy though, I think they said the Catholic Church, and we get a little religious now, but the Catholic Church, they whole I would say philosophy is to keep. They don't want to they want to get an old pope. They don't want to get a pope that's too young because they say he'll be there too goddamn long. Yeah. So they got a pope that can keep the same ideology as Pope Francis because they were getting a high volume of young folks coming to the church. Returning back because, Pope Francis was chill. He kept his rules, but, he was more lean on other sides. They said this one's going to be the same way.
A little bit more modern.
But what I do like about this one, though, this modern one, he already went head up with who's running the United States now, so it's gonna be good to see.
He has an actual past. Like some girls like, yo, my mom used to date the Pope when they was in high school. It's crazy.
He been in the streets, actually doing philanthropy and working on stuff.
He was fruitful.
What? I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean by that?
Cause y'all just say he dated somebody's mom and he was in the street, so I picked fruit.
He did not.
I was talking about
her
in the street.
You can't
working
deflower her and be a priest. You can't. Well,
he held hands.
Don't talk about the nasty ones, man. That's beside the point.
I want to talk about the nasty ones, bro.
They didn't touch us.
No, I didn't say that.
We was altar boys growing up.
You went left. Oh. I'm just saying when them popes get in the room,
they didn't touch us. I made sure.
No, when them popes get in the room and they take all their cell phones and all that type of stuff, right? They be talking about, hey, dog, remember back in the day, before we got, before I put the drape on, you remember Keisha? Yeah.
Ain't no Keisha been with no Keisha.
Right.
We know about Chicago.
They've had lives in the past. Like I've heard a priest tell a story.
Yeah.
About it was a time where
like
he was at the crossroads and he really liked this girl and he was just like,
listen,
the Holy
dog.
Spirit is calling me to.
Listen, dog.
Priest,
right? Imagine getting a call from the Holy Spirit.
I'm hanging up.
Are you sure? Can you clarify one more time?
Are you sure?
How can I say
this?
It's
right here.
Like, God, you sure?
Goodness.
How can I say this, right? I like my pastor or my pope or whoever, right? I want them to experience something.
My pastor, my pope.
You just going from religion to religion.
I'm just trying to make universal.
Rabbi, shaman,
my Buddhist.
Anybody, my leader.
Whoever's teaching me this word, right? I need you to go through something. I'm not saying you gotta go to the extreme and do crack, but I want you.
Please don't do crack.
I can't have a junkie teaching me the word because you're a junkie. You're a junkie. I cleaned up.
away.
No,
Man, they
you.
said let he without sin cast the first stone. Don't do that.
No, I'm casting it because I didn't do it.
They cast it.
No, I'm throwing it.
I wasn't doing crack.
I wasn't doing.
Catching the smoke.
Because I didn't do crack. You are prosecuted. Purgatory.
Hey, he said you gonna catch the smoke.
Catch the rock and smoke it.
But
I'm sorry.
But back across the board,
pipe it
right?
up,
I just want my pastor to go through something, right? Because I feel like the one that's going to be the teacher can only teach within if you actually been through some things, right?
That's
like
fair,
that's like you going. That's like you going to somebody that never experienced nothing, and you telling me how I should work the scenarios. Like, homie, have you ever been even?
Yeah.
You don't got to be in it thoroughly immersed, but have you, walked that thin line, the gray line? So that's why
Whatever
I
you
feel like people.
persevere through.
That's why I feel like this Pope is fun because.
Just fun. This Pope is fun. That's the name of the episode. This Pope is fun.
This Pope is fun because, like,
That's a crazy title. Where you put some.
You getting the clip?
Yeah, you just put some crazy
Emojis.
context around that.
Ain't gonna be
The
next
Pope
to
is fun.
There you go. This Pope is
featuring
fun.
Tricey Trees.
DJ Tricey.
the reason why it's like that is because, like you saying, you pulling up everything that makes you smile, laugh, which means now if I actually get into church with him, I'm more willing to listen to the message or listen to what he's going to deliver to me because it's like, yo, I have someone that actually was raised in my area, has some common backgrounds, love pizza, and love sports. He does all this versus
relatable.
You get somebody that, when you see him, you're like, bro, what did he do? Like, what did he do for
That's a universal rule that I go by. I never take advice from somebody who ain't never had to lose what I'm trying to get. So if you ain't never had it in your wheelhouse to lose, whether it's a relationship or whatever, you ain't never had that to lose, I would never take advice from you. Because you're speaking from a place that you've never been to.
Right.
And you
This
need
is
to know
probably
the
a bunch
stakes.
of nonsense.
Yeah, you're making this shit up. You like, okay, if I had $1 million, I'll put about 100,000 in the stock. It's like, you don't know what the hell you talking
What
about.
stock you talking about?
Where I buy that?
That's all I'm saying. You feel me? Pastor, priest, all in between. You know what I mean? Just make sure you're relatable and fun.
Relatable and fun.
Relatable and fun. You know what else was fun? The NBA lottery was today.
Nico gonna keep his job. Feel.
Hey, conspiracy theorists, clock it.
It's definitely a conspiracy. I'm
Clock
here.
it.
I'm here for it.
The number 1 overall pick goes to, shout out to Dre and the Dallas Mavericks.
Hello, we here.
They was this close to being shipped to fucking Vegas. Dude gonna sell them bitches to Vegas.
Immediately.
We can stay. Right, y'all got a new star.
Oh, yeah.
Traded out Luka.
It's crazy. It's a white man
About to get
again.
Cooper.
Captain America, bring
Another
him.
white.
Yep.
What'd you guys
He's
feel?
in shape though.
American too.
He's definitely in shape.
Captain America, bring.
What'd you guys think about the draft or the lottery when you saw?
It
Yeah,
was.
look at the hate. Look.
It's
a script.
No, it's not. It's not
It's not a
hate.
lottery. It's a script.
It's not hate. It just shows that. Does it really matter to tank? Because look at Utah,
Absolutely.
Washington, and Charlotte kind of.
Charlotte got
Those
four,
are
though.
They
poverty
skipped the game.
franchises. They've signed a death row contract to never make any money.
get what
They
I'm
just make
saying?
enough money to make it afloat.
And the crazy part is, I know the Clippers get made fun of, but god damn, at least we're not like competing every year for the bottom of the barrel.
Well,
You get
y'all
what I'm
had
saying?
Daddy Warbucks come in and save the day, so that's different.
Not necessarily, because even when the Clippers was ass, we wasn't competing like that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think the Clippers just make bad decisions. Like, why y'all hire Ben Simmons?
Facts. And
He didn't need
got
no
the
job. He didn't need no job.
He didn't need playoff minutes.
Why was he here?
And don't worry about
He
that.
didn't even like to work. He had no
don't
track
worry about
record
that.
of liking doing work.
Don't worry about. We'll talk about that behind closed doors.
he was cool staying home.
Listen,
I was like, hey,
listen,
we got
when I-
these millions
But you
for
know what? He's cute. And that's why he gets jobs.
Hey, listen.
The more you
Big
know.
money.
No, we can take that rainbow back. Nobody was clocking for his ass. Everybody was like, even the cuties was like, what the fuck he doing here?
But to your point, the Mavericks only had a 1.8% chance.
1.8, man.
Yeah, bro, but we,
Faith
but we,
of a mustard
no. Fuck all that.
Dre,
You-
shut the fuck up. Faith of a mustard seed.
Oh, man.
Hey, I'm here for it when it happens.
I'm gonna give you the insight, right? I'm gonna give you the insight.
Go ahead.
To make that trade with the Lakers, bro.
Yeah.
Adam Silvers knew what happened. Everybody keeps saying they didn't know what happened.
Put this camera on me.
We knew they knew what happened. He literally told them.
Adam Silver, I like how you do business. Okay, we are winning out here. Nico, you got rid of Luka. Hey, Luka, we appreciate your services.
We appreciate Luka. Next year gonna be lit.
Yeah,
yeah.
what's that?
Hey, next
He gonna be on that treadmill all damn summer.
Hey,
So,
I'm not playing with him.
Right.
Get on my workout plan. You and me all summer.
I'm thinking. So this the lineup we looking at on the floor, right? Kyrie, Coop, AD. I'm
Clay.
Clay.
Gafford. Or Lively.
Do we say Lively? Yeah,
Lively.
Okay.
Lively the one that start, right?
Yeah, Lively gonna be the one.
That's a
That's a
decent
nice
one.
little. That's
And
a
then,
little.
and then
Healthy.
so off the
Najee.
bench is Najee, PJ Washington.
They got to get rid of some of them.
Yeah.
They got to sweep the.
Y'all can trade again with the Lakers for a
Send us
big.
something. What you want?
Huh?
Send us something.
Nothing enough for y'all.
We'll take
But-
Gafford.
But I will say this though. I will say this though. For teams out there like Utah, the Wizards, and Charlotte, this is an eye opener for y'all, right? And this is gonna literally tell you right now that you need to motherfucking compete because the NBA ratings have went down. The NBA asked for Luka to go to LA to make the Lakers relevant again, and
Hey, prophecy
listen. We couldn't. Dallas was getting smutted so bad that they had to give them somebody else to replace it. So now they got the perfect fucking narrative, right? Every time Luka faces right, it's fucking Slovenia versus America, and all you're gonna hear in the back is fuck America. You're gonna hear a fuck yeah in the background, guns are blazing. Because this is the fucking civil war that we seeing right here, right? This is the fucking end game.
The narrative is crazy.
This
all
is
that,
wild.
right?
Nice.
You got capture the flag. Tin Hut. You got all this bullshit shit they're gonna keep doing.
Olympics finna be lit.
What? Slovenia, America versus Slovenia?
After what happened to Luka, vindication.
Can you see the Olympics? Cooper flag, America?
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna
Get
be
into
fun.
it.
It's gonna be.
The national anthem gonna go crazy.
You just have to slide that into it in there.
All-Star weekend into it. You gonna be there? I know you're gonna be
I'ma
there.
be in the
So y'all
building.
gonna have
Bring
all
gas.
these events, but no championships.
No, they there for vibes.
No,
they here
fuck-
for a good
no,
time,
fuck
not a
that.
They're
moment.
I
here
done-
to show off the technology.
Fuck that. I done
The
dropped
Clippers are
off.
basically an iPhone.
No, it's not. I done dropped off the script. I done dropped off the script to Adam Silver's desk of what we need to see. I need to see this conspiracy theory played through.
He said, I need my turn.
What?
I need my turn.
Hey, listen, this is how the season gonna
Everybody
play
else
out.
eating.
This is how the season gonna play out. I wrote the script, so pay attention. Put this thing on me, Dewan, so they can see the script. It's gonna be. It's called
and
the.
see Tricey face.
It's called the rebirth. And what's going to happen is the Clippers is going to
They
bring
died. So
James
the
Harden.
rebirth. The Clippers died.
again.
This is the narrative, right? SGA is not going to win in OKC. So what's going to happen is he's going to come back to the Clippers, right? This is the delusion I
Okay,
receive.
let me go with you.
As he comes back to the Clippers, right, this is where he should have been. He's going to revive this team because you know what? He was the chosen one. And he left
Can I ask
and
you a
he came
question?
back.
How does he come back?
He comes
Like, what's the
back
path?
via free agency in 2026.
So you
So he not gonna sign the 300 M's.
Right,
Everybody
he
knows
not- he not
doing the
for winning
Supermax.
MVP.
he gonna leave 300 on the table.
Not the Super.
To go-
None of that.
Because you want to know why?
He gonna play some
Love
wrestling
the
in the
Clippers.
You want to know why? Because he don't have an agent no more. He represents himself. And you got to think about the way he dresses, right? And the way he comes out that tunnel.
Yeah.
Fucking Oklahoma don't know what to do with fashion like that.
Yeah,
You
but
bring your
And the
fashion.
Clippers do?
You bring your fucking Fashion Nova ass over here.
Fashion Nova.
You get in that goddamn tunnel with all these lights that we built and shit, and you wear it.
Hey man, you know how much the tax difference is from him coming to
Ain't
California?
no
that's-
fucking
and-
way.
and
He's
that-
a foreigner.
Right, like-
This
And
nigga he
that's-
paid international
on the
tax.
visa.
He
And
got a
that's why-
1099. He
And
got
that's why we got
Hell no.
wow.
we got
No
Steve.
way.
Steve's gonna tell him, hey,
I wanna pay
hey,
more to be here.
hey, this might sound like collusion, but hey, take $100 million, drop it into Microsoft like I did, and get rich.
He gonna be selling sausages outside
Well,
the
Windows
thing. He
Windows
gonna need extra
17.
money.
Here we come.
Extra
Listen,
cash.
Big,
But-
I appreciate that, but that's
No, the Clippers.
That's not
The Clippers got to win championship before I check the fuck out. They got to. They fucking got to.
Just
If
keep
they
on
don't, and I see God, I'm gonna tell God, hey God, run it back one more time. I gotta see it through.
You gonna say, Why you so mean to me?
Like I gotta see
God
it.
gonna be like,
I gotta see it through, my boy.
it was 29 other teams.
Why would you stick with them? They broke your heart
After
over and
you saw
over.
they wasn't winning, you stayed.
They built a new arena and took that garbage down Figueroa right on to the Intuit Dome.
Y'all was up by 1 in game 2. Y'all
They were better than the Lakers, to be
Y'all
quite
didn't
honest,
box
going into
out.
the
Y'all had Westbrook on your team.
Dog. Nah, fuck that. His performance was. Russ, I love you, dog. But the playoff performance that he had against the Suns wasn't even an equate of what he's doing.
He wasn't
with Denver.
prepared for all that.
Clippers was definitely playing better than the Lakers.
going
they
into
should
the
still be
playoffs.
playing right now.
Yeah.
But
And Kawhi, he put his knees in the crock pot, everything. He got ready. You feel me?
they said
Knees in the crop pot.
what they say about y'all? Clippers gonna clip.
They gonna clip.
Clippers gonna clip.
I think he should
I
change
was
it.
actually low key rooting for y'all. I was like, all right,
real,
watch
like,
the
y'all
fucking
had
games.
it, man.
Damn.
No, that's the problem. Keep y'all niggas off. That's the
Got
problem.
horny.
It's too much weight.
It's too much weight.
Yeah,
Get off.
Y'all know Kawhi knees bad.
Man, you know,
no.
Oh, then Bomber flew all them people
It
across
wasn't
the
even
country.
Kawhi. It was James.
But I'm telling
It
you.
was James.
It wasn't
He's
even
choked
Kawhi.
with
Kawhi
4
did his
different
thing.
teams.
But I'm
4
telling you,
different
it's
franchises.
it's a brick by brick
always
thing. The
number
Clippers,
two.
the Clippers got to change this
Number
narrative
three
shit.
Brick by brick.
Shout out to the yeah.
Brick by brick.
But you know what? Ben
I
Simmons
took
is gonna be
that
a
brick and
starter.
hit you over the head.
I hate
Giving
it.
y'all work.
I nigga said Demo.
But
out my face.
I cannot. Everybody asks me, how you a Laker fan? I said I cannot be a Laker fan. First of all,
You
I
can't no more. I don't ever come back.
too
home.
far
Talk too
gone.
much
Yeah, you
shit.
can't
Your
ever
ass
come
blocked.
back.
You too far.
You can't ever come
block me.
You done talk about the Beehive, the fucking
Yeah.
Laker fans.
You
Your
went
ass.
too deep. You went too deep. And we got LeBron. You hate him. Like, you went too deep.
As soon as you retire, I'm a fan.
Damn, you gonna.
That's the most hating ass shit I ever heard.
That's because Luka was
Like,
your
what?
ass.
Right. We got Luka, too. Remember, Luka put y'all out the playoffs a lot of times.
Yeah.
You acting like we didn't put these niggas out. It's a give and take.
We put you out, went to the finals.
Oh my god.
What you do with your ticket?
And called Jumpers LLC and ended your dreams right there in the finals.
Hey, we got there.
Hey, look, this nigga tried. Speaking of stories, pause it. We're going to take a story down memory lane. This motherfucker try to use my hotline against me. Jumpers LLC. What Jumper LLC basically does is you can call your ops to take care of a nigga that you personally hate. And I hated Dallas, right? And I called, and I kept calling through the West. I didn't have a good Jumpers policy in the West. So I called East.
He called the boss.
I called the boss
Long
and said,
distance.
they took care of it. You know what? Long distance. And they took care of it. You know what he did? Let's switch motherfucking teams. We went to NFL, right? The Eagles are marching down the thing, right? So what happened? NFC beat the shit out of fucking the Green Bay Packers, who was his team, right? After that, this nigga was on the phone. We gonna show the motherfucking photo.
Oh, yeah, I can show
Show the photo. But we played the Rams. I covered the Rams. More respect. Not gonna slaughter them. We beat their ass, right? He is on the phone so emotional. Look at the photo.
I hate these niggas, man.
I'm so emotional.
After I saw the red, I was like, these niggas.
So emotional, right?
I know they was
So
going to the
emotional
Super Bowl.
that his
I
jumpers,
knew they were going to the
his
Super Bowl
his
that
LLC is not cashing in like mine did,
my
right?
God.
So what happened was he took it a step further and jumped on the Washington Redskins bandwagon.
I did all I could.
You know that team is protected by Jane Daniels' mama,
Yes.
so she was very leery of him showing up.
Yes.
And what we did, Comiskey beat their ass with Luvo, who was Crash Out King.
on the first play.
And then he got dressed again for the Super Bowl.
I don't think he was wasn't really going for the
No,
Super Bowl.
fuck that.
I knew
He
it was
got
over.
dressed again because if we would have lost, he would have cashed in on his ticket. He got dressed again. Half and the fucking half. And he's got his fucking back blown in by the tush push.
By the tush push.
So now,
Subject to be banned.
So now he
teams that agree with us.
So now he think he can use my shit against me. He can't. And I just want to tell everybody, thank you for tuning into my TED Talk.
Oh my God.
Somebody else that was talking about being on the move. You talked about, SGA possibly going back to the Clippers. We know
Come
that's not gonna happen.
home.
Never.
home.
But Giannis is open to moving.
Yeah,
Giannis got to go.
He's finally putting his foot down.
I don't know what took him so long.
The freak is ready to leave.
African. Like,
When they brought him Dame, I would have been like, oh, hell no, I'm out of here.
He said, yo, I used to not be able to eat.
I feel bad for Dame, bro.
Y'all gave me how much money?
I feel bad for Dame, too.
Just
But I
get him to
kind of
Miami,
don't
bro.
feel bad for Dame because everybody told him not to leave.
Just get
he
him to
could have been
Miami.
a legend. He should have just took he's
No,
not
man,
gonna win.
They told him
Miami
he should've
hated
left
on
sooner.
Hey,
Yeah,
Pat,
but it
this
was
is-
already the damage was fucking done.
This is
by the
all
time-
Pat Riley fault.
It's Pat Riley fault.
How does Pat Riley fault?
Because he was in the way. He should have traded for Dame, and Dame would have been in Miami. And this doesn't happen. Milwaukee stays with Drew Holiday. They
Hey.
figure it out.
Give
Yeah.
up Tyler Hero, bro.
Hey, speaking about freaks on the move, Dewan hit this. Hey, this Beef top 5 on freaks getting moved around the league.
Whoa, what?
What?
How are you gonna call that audible like that?
Number 5.
Wait, are you gonna play the clip or no?
You gonna play the clip of the top 5 freaks? Let me get that Dre's top 10, man.
Oh.
Not the top.
And I've been waiting, baby.
D-Rail Davis.
Hey, listen,
Right.
Let me got number 5.
Number 5.
Jada Fire, bro.
Oh,
Just great, a freak that can be on the move in her prime, but yet we still rock with her, right?
No, okay. Number 4.
This is top 5 freaks on the move
Right, but where's she moving?
What you mean on them
to retirement. We ain't fucking with her no more, right? We ain't fucking with her no more.
Who not fucking with her?
You still look her up? That's crazy.
Hey man, I love a classic. Number 4.
Gotta blow the DVD off.
DVD is wild.
Rihanna, we love Rihanna. We know Riri had her time and stuff like that, but she moved into with ASAP Rocky and he won't unhand her. How many kids they in?
She don't want to do music no more.
And look, y'all sad.
not getting no
She
album.
done,
I ain't sad. I want these bitches to move on. She's making
go.
panties now.
There's no album.
You can go get some
freaky
scent.
shit, right? Another freak that moved
Leave
on.
her the fuck alone.
She took her freak and made it available for everyone to buy.
She's standing in the ocean, eating
$1 billion
mangoes, you know. She getting fucked on by a younger man. It's working out for her. Let her breathe.
They're having a blast.
They have a great time.
Number 3. Sharing clothes and shit.
Russell Wilson. That man needs to leave Sierra alone. That freak, he needs
her.
He need to take. He need
It's
to.
honestly both of them.
He need to take that
She
energy
teasing him.
and pour it, teasing everybody, and pour it into the
got
New
an
York
agreement
Giants.
with God.
Even though you're gonna be cut pretty soon.
They got an agreement with the Lord. That's them babies is
He
ordained.
took-
ain't cut,
I
man.
never
He
seen
getting
somebody that
his
take
cut.
the Lord and made it freaky.
The Lord, you said multiply and be fruitful. Hell,
Yeah,
they
came
married
together as a
He got a
covenant.
bonus child.
I didn't know I was
what the hell? This
I
nigga
didn't know,
perfect.
I didn't know I was the freak off bar. I would have been using that in all my relationships. You feel me? Be fruitful.
And multiply.
You gotta get married
But you gotta watch your fucking kids. You gotta fucking pay child support.
Right, I
You
was
gotta
saying.
do all the shit.
Yeah, if you get married, you know.
Yeah.
have all
Don't
the
be
phone.
Anthony Edwards.
Hey, matter of fact,
Freaking
Number 2.
Anthony Edwards. The first freak to literally say, take this down deposit and get the fuck on.
Get the fuck on.
wasn't
That's
true.
wild.
And have people still love him. Like everybody's just like,
Brother, just put on a condom, get a vasectomy. Just do another strategy, another
man.
position maybe.
Listen,
He want to be a legend in 2 games.
fuck out of here.
you know,
All his money just
Open.
every other week. I'm sure his money. He so much money on the outgoing. His accountant like,
He's the
nigga,
ultimate-
stop. Damn.
Ultimate Hooper.
and my last freak,
Number 1.
Sean Kemp. If you don't know about Sean Kemp, bro, you think fucking Russell and them having kids. Sean Kemp literally has, I think, more than 5 to 6 kids, bro.
Sean Kemp? He
Sean
smoke a lot of
Kemp.
weed. Shouts out to Sean Kemp. He on the dispensary up in Seattle.
Shout out.
Hey, outside of getting high, he was making sure he was laying that high every.
What?
Sean Kemp got
They
kids.
said he's known to have at least 7 children with 6 different women.
Okay.
Hey, he's a Hooper.
How do you just
man,
know
he
these stats just off
He
the top
ain't
of
no
your head?
Antonio Cromartie though. Cromartie got like 13.
He could be sliding in as I
By
already,
8.
hey, he could be sliding as I already mentioned.
Phillip Rivers got 10. About 1.
That man, hey,
What
boy,
do you do with 10 children?
How do you even focus? That's why he was throwing interceptions. He was fucking. He wasn't focused.
And just residual stress of these people who you made that are out in the world needing
Can you see you?
I'm at 3 and I'm straight.
I don't want to go down that road, sis. Hold on, but like, bro, it was some like key games, right? You could tell he was fucking. Like he wasn't focused. He busted up before the game. He wasn't focused.
He also finished the game with 2 torn ACLs, but you know
he's doing too much exercise.
He wouldn't have torn him if he
Stop
wasn't
the
fucked. There you go.
Stop
You
the
see it.
calisthenics.
You
I
see
know
it.
exactly what it is.
You over here doing the Melvin. Oh, nigga squats. That's you.
I ain't never torn an ACL.
Hey, bro, you believe it? Yeah, y'all niggas' knees is built different. You see these 2 niggas dance. You see Mr. Beyonce.
Well, I thank you for your top 5.
You're welcome.
I think.
Hey,
You learned something new.
Right,
I've learned so
like-
much here.
All right, real quick, where do you guys think Giannis should go before we move on?
He
San
gonna go to
Antonio.
a poverty franchise.
San Antonio not poverty.
I think he gonna go.
I think San Antonio would be the best
Yeah,
place. for
I
him.
don't. He don't need to go to the Houston Rockets. First of all, I don't think he don't look real good in red.
Golden State.
Fuck out of here, bro. Stop playing with me. I'm finna,
I don't know if they have enough in the budget. They got a lot of.
no, bro.
Yeah,
He
Draymond, bro.
He's going.
Yeah,
Hey, listen, bro. All the San
I'm
Antonio,
staying for Draymond.
all the San
Brown
Antonio Spurs have to do, bro, is package up the 8 and the 14 pick, and he's there.
Yeah, them 2 plus a couple good players.
They not getting.
They're not getting Castle.
They'll get Cisco, the nigga with the multi.
Sachan?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know. Maybe
Sohan.
y'all think he gonna play? Who would be the big 3? De'Aaron Fox, Giannis, and Wemby.
And then Castle.
That's literally Tim
Well,
Duncan
they
and
get
David
rid of
Robinson
Castle.
I would say
reincarnated.
Castle might have to go.
He might be the
Castle's
trade.
not leaving, bro. He's untradeable.
He's a trade
He
piece.
is
If
not
you get
untradeable.
Giannis,
No, he's
trading
untradeable.
Castle.
Because I'm going to want.
I don't want this
Definitely
Castle
trading
I need,
I
anymore.
don't
some,
want this.
I need some young good players too.
Yeah.
We'll send some more draft picks. Figure it out when y'all figure it out.
Because
Reincarnated.
He also doesn't have any first round picks.
I think he
until,
might
like,
go somewhere
2031.
crazy that we never thought. Because the Spurs
OKC.
is so predictable. You think he where? Why would he join OKC?
You see how many fucking draft picks they got?
OKC got hella picks.
They got enough
hella players.
Yeah.
But you think they're gonna break up their young team for Giannis?
Yes.
Maybe.
If I want to,
You can't just keep drafting these players. They ain't got nowhere to go.
They would, yeah.
They got like 15
and the,
first round picks.
and the cold part is though, you draft them,
Yeah.
they get good. Now it's time for them to sign a big contract. You gotta let them go.
And I'm about to say, and that's the other thing.
That's how
OKC
you gonna
don't-
try to get
Yeah,
Shea.
OKC don't have a bunch of players under huge contracts yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be Giannis and Shea.
Cause you gotta think about it, right? Well,
You think they're gonna let Jay? Yeah, they're gonna let Jay.
look when Shea,
them Jalen's,
when Shea's contract,
Caruso,
when
like-
Shea contract comes
Caruso
up,
can stay.
when Shea contract comes up, it's gonna be time. Either you gonna have to keep, either you gonna keep the duo of SGA and Jalen, and Chet, and the rest of the motherfuckers on the back end got to dip,
Dort.
or you gonna have to keep the SGA and Chet. Everybody else got to go, or you gonna keep SGA and Dort, which is dumb as fuck. Dort, the way he was shooting the fucking backboard off the
He
rim.
got good defense though. He got good defense.
He's a great
Giannis
defender.
got these-
But
You
if
can
say
always
Caruso
find
can
that.
stay, then
Caruso can stay. He
But
be doing
Caruso is
wild
older though, so he can go. But Caruso's the oldest on the team.
Nah, get
They can
Dort
keep
out
him
of
for
here.
cheap.
Nah, get
Caruso
Dort.
the oldest on the team.
Get
Dort
Dort
out of here.
Yeah, get
31.
Dort.
They can
You
throw
on the
him-
chop block.
Caruso 31.
Look it up.
It's because he
That-
got that nail
that-
pattern
The
baldness. You
Fud, the
think that
Elmer
nigga
Fudd.
42? He young. He just got
He was
in.
younger than that though. That's what I'm saying.
He needs to just go
He
bald.
was an old rookie.
That's funny.
I don't like men
the season.
that's watching this. When you start going bald in the middle, just cut that shit off.
Yeah,
Be
man.
done with it. Just be
No,
bald.
We know a lot of niggas that just want to let it go.
Put on some hats.
You know, a couple.
Yeah,
Put on some hats.
but no, but you could do okay. You got to think of teams that's fruitful with picks. So SGA, I'm sorry, OKC, Houston Rockets. I seen a tweet today from
San Antonio.
I like Atlanta.
Like,
I seen a fuck.
Because then they can
Freaking
keep
Atlanta?
Trey.
hell no.
Freaky
They can keep
Atlanta?
Trey.
Hell
Freaky
no.
Atlanta?
He
And
got to
you don't
move
wanna-
his family too. He got a lot of kids. Giannis.
But you also don't want to trade him to the East, I don't think. You
Yeah, they
already
probably
did that
want to
with
trade him to the
Drew.
West.
Did that with Drew.
No,
But trading him to the West ain't.
no, Drew got
worse.
traded west and then he came back east. Drew got traded all the way to Portland. and then he got
Hey,
let
it's
go
really
and then he
crazy, bro.
signed
It's
back.
really
Maybe
finna be-
Portland.
It's really finna be Minnesota in the Western
Nah,
Conference.
he don't want to go somewhere where he got to work hard.
I would say he still want to win.
He want to win. He don't want to
Hey,
just work hard.
Crazy
know how to
stat.
do
Crazy
that.
stat. Crazy stat. I'm gonna throw this on the flow. Minnesota Timberwolves, right? Every time they've been in the playoffs, right? Either they go from first round to the Western Conference, or they out the playoffs. Nothing else.
Is he the first round exit or conference finals? That's
Yep.
it.
For the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves.
You think that's gonna happen this time?
They win in 97-77.
They are.
Yes.
No Steph.
Yeah, no
They
Steph.
They should be on 20.
Yeah, but back to what y'all saying. This is my honest opinion about the freaky man himself. Is he gotta find a city he gonna have fun in, and he had fun in Milwaukee.
That's not his thing.
What about New Orleans?
His definition of fun is different.
I'm thinking he
With
gonna
New
go.
Orleans is solid too.
I think he's gonna go to a team where he the man. They gonna get some solid players around him.
I just feel like you gotta have equity, and then like the equity is gonna come from what
They
them
gonna trade
draft picks.
Zion.
Yeah, Zion's
Nola need to get rid of Zion
Zion
anyway.
would be part of that package for sure.
Yeah.
Couple first round picks, Zion.
I feel like Zion would flourish in Milwaukee.
Yeah, he ain't nowhere.
He
to
needs
eat.
another set of. He needs a scenery. He needs a scenery change.
For sure.
He needs.
For sure.
That's
Well,
his, he's just not
Take
working.
you, your girl, your baby.
I went to a
and
game for
yeah.
Christmas last year and in New Orleans. It was the most boring game I've ever been to in my fucking life.
wow.
I could not believe that the Pelicans were that whack. Like the in-game experience is
But
terrible.
you gotta
Nobody
remember.
cares.
You gotta remember. It was an injury bug down there.
Them niggas boring. I can tell you, them
Yeah.
fans, they not engaged.
They not. It's a lot of shit to do in New Orleans, man.
It is. It was more fun to be away from the damn game. It was literally a Christmas. They was trying to theme
we
it.
live in
Like,
Los Angeles. There's a lot of stuff to do here too. But if you go to the game, you're gonna have a good time.
yeah, no, you go in that motherfucking
Right,
arena. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of
Like,
here.
no, I
You
went
know
to
what
the
it
Lakers
is?
versus the Nets, and I was like, this shit's fun. Like,
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's that ugly ass mascot that man people get out there. Baby, you saw that ugly ass baby?
I have
is.
seen that.
That-
But you know what's cool? They got that band. They got a live band in that motherfucker.
If you watch on NBA League Pass, they be having some good giveaways too. They had a diamond giveaway or
That's
something.
what I'm like. They
give-
trying,
they give
but
away
the
jury,
fans,
bro.
you be in there, nobody's clapping. It's like
Yeah.
worse than a college game, and it's small
crazy.
in there.
Well, when the Clippers,
Smoothie King Center or something
Yeah.
like
hey,
that.
when the Clippers come to town, them niggas got our number. They be cheering their ass off when they beat us.
Yeah.
Shout out to Willie Green.
So we'll see where Giannis ends up going. But let's move on to quick hits.
Top for the freaks is crazy.
Insane. That's not where we're supposed to
Freaky
go.
ass
but
nigga.
It's cool. Let's check it with the playoffs real quick. The New York Knicks are now up 3-1
Not
on the
shocking.
Boston Celtics. I had a feeling they win today. What do you guys think about that series, man?
It's over for the Celtics.
We finna get the old series of Indiana versus
Knicks, Indiana.
Knicks gonna
and
win
guess
that.
and guess who's finna play the villain?
Who?
Tyler gonna be on that Reggie Miller bullshit.
Tyler who?
Tyrese.
Tyrese.
Oh, I was like,
He loves saying his name, bro.
I was like, who is that?
Don't worry. I speak fluid.
Yeah, Hallie.
beat.
What the hell? What the Halliburton?
Hallie, he gonna wear them socks with them church socks again, and it's gonna be over. Rap, he gonna bring his dog to the game.
I'm trying to
drink
figure
the
out
whole
what
thing.
about Indiana is so good. Like I feel like Indiana is a team.
They just run.
No, I just feel like Indiana's a team full of good role players outside
Tryhards.
of Tyrese.
Gotcha.
They gonna choke.
Well, before we get
I
there,
have no
hope. More about this Knicks series though. Like, it looked like
Fatigue. You said
No, it's not look like breaking news. Jason Tatum
Tatum.
blew his Achilles.
yeah. Oh, it's over. They
It's
announced
done.
it, or
It's done.
You're saying that.
No, I'm telling you. Break you
I'm
Where
not
are you
looking
saying
at-
that from?
I'm
though?
not
Like,
looking for
because I know.
Okay.
I
saw
know.
It did look like he got shot.
No, I'm
Yeah.
telling
That shit
you.
was bad.
I'm telling you, it's gone.
Yeah. So
Matter
I'm
of
telling
fact,
you, it's gone. Yeah.
his season is over.
I think the season is. It might be over for the Celtics, but they honestly probably could still win without him. They might
They
play
got a
better.
chance. They got a chance, but
Yeah,
it's
because I was
very
getting
slim.
sick of it. Like the way they play basketball. Like I get it, get your FGAs up, but them threes is killing me. Like it's not enjoyable.
83s?
Yeah,
it's not
enjoyable.
fun to watch. Like,
Because I know you playing the numbers game. You're not really playing basketball.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no movement. It's just ISO, step back,
Yeah.
tween, step back again, three.
And Missoula getting out coached. Like when he was doing that hack of Mitchell Robinson. Like,
he was a fraud,
early.
bro.
And I'm just like, bro, like he's a fraud.
Fraud, bro.
Nah, shout out
bro.
to
He
But
took.
you doing the hack and shack
Honorable.
before you even in the penalty.
Hey,
so
honorable
now,
mention,
all
dog.
we're gonna get in the penalty. We're gonna take him out, and now Jalen Brunson gonna go to the basket every time and get 2 free throws.
Hey,
Every single time.
Hey, honorable mention, bro. Ime Udoka, bro. Another freak off man in Boston.
Ime Udoka.
Freak off king. out
He a
here.
fraud too.
Nah, he not a fraud because when
Fucking cheat on Neil
'cause that-
alone. Fucking lose forever.
hey, that was hey,
Loser. Nigga never
that
win.
was that was
L.
Big L.
Yes.
That was his team, and all Joe did was just slide in there,
Hey, they won with him.
Seize the moment.
They won with Joe.
Hey,
Oh, my
they
God.
finished it off.
Hey,
Just like Steve, that was Mark Jackson's team, and Steve Kerr came in.
you
and they
play
won.
stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Mark didn't even play a stupid game.
I'm
Well,
saying
you're
Ime was playing a stupid game. He
Oh,
won a
I'm
stupid
finna say,
prize, and now he
hey,
over
I
there
die.
in
Hey, I
Houston.
die on that Mark Jackson. That shit pissed me the fuck off. No, fuck. He not even doing commentary no more.
But how can you down that hill when the results was the results? Like,
no, fuck
they
no.
became a dynasty.
No,
like,
the dynasty, these nuts, nigga.
Hey.
That was his
you
dynasty,
would die
dog.
for a dynasty. Shut the hell up.
Nigga, I got a dynasty in the NFL.
He
Trying to get the girls to come
Guys,
over here.
Wrong sport.
Stay focused. We here.
No, fuck,
Trying to inherit a
D-Rail
banner.
Davis, nigga. I'm gonna go.
He said, I'm gonna go to the place where I'm a winner.
The bingo.
Oh.
I got a dynasty in baseball. Go Dodgers. Derail it.
The Pacers are beating up on these fraudulent ass Cleveland
Oh,
Cavaliers.
no, these niggas is.
That's
At least
kind
he
of
go-
called that though.
You know
I
what?
think we knew that.
Mitchell not focused.
I don't see how. What is there to do in Cleveland that he's so
Go
preoccupied?
home to Coco
Nah,
Jones.
his team is
His
cheeks.
woman, Coco
Oh, they
Jones.
should be.
Wait a
They should have
minute,
been
Coco
2-2. His
Yeah.
team
Yeah,
is cheeks.
yeah, that's his.
You know what? I would be
Nah,
taking. I need to be on the beach.
Hey, can you see me sprain my ankle and she at home singing to me to get better?
I see you.
That's what he actually sad because she on
He
tour.
like,
So
he
she
like,
not
I
coming
want
to
to be
the
on
game.
tour
That's
too.
probably why.
That's why he blew his ankle. You trying to get on tour? Yep, you trying to get on tour immediately.
He
Can't be-
like, oh,
I gotta keep playing
trying to
ball.
get
get to the Miami show.
Nah, we down 3-1
But nah,
because my team is cheeks.
it's-
I have 40
it's
points,
crazy
and
to
then
me,
y'all
right?
give up an offensive rebound and a bucket. Nah,
Well,
my team cheeks, not me. I gave
That's
it all
fair,
I had
but-
in that game.
Yeah, in game 2, yeah, it was all him. Like they couldn't even get the ball up the court.
Hey,
Yeah.
my thinking
Give
is
it all
this
I
though,
had.
right? So Cleveland, right? Cleveland. Kenny Atkins just won Coach of the Year. What's been the pattern when coaches win Coach of the Year? They get what?
Whacked.
Yeah.
Is he next on the chopping block?
I don't know why he would get fired.
Probably not.
That's the same fucking reason
Nah,
we was
they-
asking
they
a bunch
gon-
of coaches
they
was
gonna
getting
claim
fired.
injury.
Look at Detroit.
They
When
gonna
Detroit
claim injury and ride off
won,
into
coach
the
won Coach of the
sunset.
Year. He got fired.
You talking about
Monty?
skinny guy?
somebody else.
You know, he went to the Suns.
Yeah,
He
got fired.
too.
D'Antoni.
No, it's
no.
We talking about black individuals.
you know, he got them glasses. He all skinny. I don't know his name.
His name.
Montel.
Monty.
That's the same.
Oh, you just said Monty Williams.
Oh, you said
Okay.
Monty
Hold on,
Williams.
y'all.
You said D'Antoni, nigga.
No, I
You
said,
said
Monty Williams
first. I
first.
was like,
Nah,
no,
yeah,
not
Monty,
him.
yeah.
I didn't know he
No,
won
not
Coach
him.
of the Year in Detroit. He didn't win that.
No, he
He
wanted.
won it in Phoenix.
He said he won it in Detroit.
I'm just saying he got fired.
I was just saying
He
he
got
lost
fired
the
'cause
job.
they won 7 games. What are you talking about?
He got fired. No, but I'm just
Like, what?
No. He won
You
Coach of the
talking-
He
Year.
didn't really want to
Listen,
coach.
no, he won Coach of the Year because they
going
did
through a lot.
good,
And then he-
and the following year they stunk it up and they got fired. But I'm just saying, is that the philosophy that's going to happen to Kenny? Because now everyone sees the plans to how y'all play. Are y'all frauds? Are y'all going to end up being from a number 1 seed, go down to an AFC playing game, and your ass
And
out the door?
yo, gone. Yeah,
Well,
it's gonna-
that would make him on the chopping block, but right now, no.
No, it's
I feel like
first
yes.
year. He got
And the
he
players
can,
still
he can
like
claim injury because he didn't have his players
Yep.
in game 2, even though they
But what-
tricked
wait.
it off. Hey, it's a lot of excuses
Man,
built in,
I-
and he just
They
got
didn't have a
here.
terrible season though.
No, it was terrible.
It's just underachieving.
You lose to
Yeah,
Indiana, bro.
it's a bad matchup.
Yeah, losing to Indiana is terrible,
You making
especially
my top
because
five
they're
look
gonna
bad.
choke.
Indiana's not that bad.
Yeah,
Like the
they-
more that I think about this Indiana team, right? Last year
They're just not a bunch of names.
Last year they could have beat the Celtics.
I get
Like,
it, but
they-
what's happening is the execution. They're never gonna do it because they're gonna choke.
But that's why they're doing it this time. Like you never do it till you do it.
Right, we're
And
gonna
now they're
fast
doing
forward
it.
into the future when they get their ass stomped in the next round, and you gonna be like, "What happened to the year?" It's
Hey,
gonna be
Trice,
Jekyll and
my
Hyde.
dog, my dog.
I'm telling you.
Bing
Tyrese
bong.
said, y'all said I'm overrated. Watch this.
Do
And
not
busting
believe
their
in the
ass.
Indiana Pacers. I'm telling
That's
you, it is a
crazy.
trap.
It
They
may
gonna
be a
bait
trap.
your ass in, and you gonna become a believer, and then they
I ain't a
gonna.
believer, but
no.
I think they're playing
I
really well right
believe
now.
in Joe Hendricks.
They
Obi Toppin was doing all of that shit. I'm like, wow, everybody's
Yeah, nah, I
Magic
ain't-
Johnson now.
You know
They're
what?
doing it for Tyrese
I
Daddy.
think bingo because he can't come to the games no more.
Vindication, yeah.
I feel like they should let him come back for the finals.
maybe
They're not getting that.
They should just let him sit in the box. Like, take him off the fucking court.
Nah, 'cause
on the
it-
road. Like,
nah, but
why you got jurisdiction for me on
the
the road?
cold part.
pay for your sins.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Yo,
right?
You was talking to a 2-time
For real,
NBA
'cause Giannis could've
MVP.
smashed.
Hey, listen.
Like, boy, fuck out my face.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, right? When Dre kids get older, bro, I'm coming to the floor, and I don't give a fuck if you a champion, nigga. Yeah. These hands is champions, and if you gonna talk your shit, I'm gonna talk my shit.
You start, but he
fighting at a
talking
14-year-old game
for sure.
You can't start to talk.
That's where I'm starting.
Nigga, what? I know y'all probably never seen that episode of South Park when the dad kept fighting at the games, drunk and shit. That's me.
You can't start the shit talking though.
Why I can't?
Why would you?
Cause you stink.
That's corny.
Bum.
That's corny.
No, it's not. Not when I do it.
That's corny.
Mine is on point.
Tyrese Halliburton's father, corny for that.
Nah.
And we
that
talked
was the
about
moment he waited for.
We
It's
talked
just-
about it though.
he
Like
waited.
your son just hit the game winner over Giannis to win the game. Like, and instead of trying to go find him, you go talk shit to Giannis. Like, this is one of the biggest moments in his career. And you go and make this about you, like, that's corny to me, bro.
It's the same
It's not
shit.
about you. Stay your ass to the side,
It's the same
bro.
shit I be saying about my parlay, and it's about me, right? because if I look down, my son can't gamble. I probably gambled on this game, and I'm talking shit to a nigga that blew it all together. You feel me? Hey, dog.
But in this case, you won. So what are you talking shit for?
Because, nigga,
don't celebrate.
You wanna know why, nigga? Because my last ticket all season with your ass on is stuck, and you still doing the shit you still doing, you bum. And the cold part, I would tell people this too. You said as a parent, right?
Yeah.
If I'm sitting close enough, like when you sit close enough to the bottom, you hear shit,
Yeah.
right? And I can hear, Giannis talk shit.
You think Giannis is talking shit? I don't think so.
And if he is, what's his level of
He's
talking
like,
shit?
I did better than you, brother.
Yeah, like what?
Like, he's not.
brother.
See, y'all giving them a pass because you're foreign. Them foreigners is nasty.
Yeah, but they're
Look
nice.
at Luka. Luka calling people bitches at a high clip.
Luka,
You can read his lips.
you could tell he was calling somebody a bitch.
He called. I'm just saying,
demonstrative.
y'all be trying to get these foreigners a pass. The foreigners is the most dirtiest people.
Not
like
Giannis.
that.
He kinda-
Giannis talk cash
Private
shit.
school. Private school.
Nah, fuck that.
Come on.
Giannis one of them private niggas that get to the street and want to act like he been here before.
He's with his brothers and his family.
I
He's
don't know.
well groomed. He's a good guy.
No,
Giannis gets the benefit of the doubt, man. I'm sorry.
nah, fuck that. He ain't getting the benefit. down
Until
my
I hear a
block.
sound clip of Giannis going crazy.
Right. Like,
He'd be like, "Good game. That was a great shot, man.
Right.
I believe in you."
Close that AI app.
well, it looks like Minnesota's about to close out the Warriors.
What?
Curry got hurt, and he has not played since game.
Giannis
2.
the same nigga that would put his hands around somebody's neck.
Yeah, but what
Well,
they do?
somebody took his ball, didn't they?
Yeah,
That
what
was
they do?
disrespectful.
Nigga tripping over a ball.
It was his
He
ball.
won. He scored. He
It
scored
was
his
my career high.
career high. What are you talking about? Give me the
fuck
fucking ball.
Fuck that
hate.
ball.
My shit.
That's hate.
Look. He said, I got audio right here
Oh.
of Giannis
P.
talking to Chris
Shams.
Paul. He said,
So last night, the Spurs beat the Bucks by 26.
he said, I'll fuck you up after. I'll see you after. He said, I'll fuck you up, see you after.
I want to hear how convincing this
Right.
"I will
What?
fuck you up" is.
All right, let this.
Got pretty interesting towards the end of the game with 3
God
minutes
damn,
left.
watch
Giannis
somebody
drove
else
to the
shit.
basket and got fouled by CP3. However, Giannis did not like it at all and was so mad that he actually wanted to fight CP3.
I need to do this on my channel.
Have a history dating back to the 2021 NBA Finals.
They've been doing this
You can tell
often.
that this was pretty
He
personal,
told him I'll fuck you up.
Giannis actually
But look who it was.
No.
Chris Paul, an
It does.
agitator.
Oh my God.
He's a-
Your
and
guy.
He's still getting
Your
the benefit
guy.
of the doubt. He
I'm the
didn't
same
start it.
height as Chris Paul. Me and Chris Paul
So
are
why
the
you
same.
letting the little guy irritate you?
It happens.
No, do
It
better.
happens.
If
Because he talking
You let little
nigga.
niggas irritate you all the time. What are you talking about?
Hey, you bringing personal information to the podcast. All right. Hey, listen, dog.
That was
Let
personal.
a little nigga pull up next to you at the gym, put up 225. You like, oh, you think I'm pussy? You think I'm
No,
I ain't
because-
Going 250.
No,
Right,
because
what?
because niggas think like, you know what I mean, like side quest. Niggas think because I'm big, right? Like I don't do this, right? Don't let that I like seasoned food fool you. Like, nigga, I still throw this motherfucking weight
Strength
around.
behind that
What,
size.
nigga? Like, you think because you squatting 315? Like, nigga, I am 315. I squat my weight plus some
I squat that every day.
every day, nigga.
You know the anti of that happens to me. Like I go to play pickup. We were talking about it earlier, and they'll be like, "All right, I got the strong girl." Yeah, and I'm like, "Why the fuck are you picking
They
me?
got you fucked up.
I'm about to foul out, bitch. I came here to draw.
Hey, that's a crash out. I'm finna foul out.
Triple, single, foul the fuck out."
Not you out there
This
playing
doesn't
Pat Bev. You was giving a Pat Bev?
Listen, sometimes I be the 5. You don't know you playing with girls. You don't know what the hype be like. I could be any position.
Literally.
I don't disrespect. I don't.
got the strong
I can't say this.
They first pick. I got the strong girl. I don't know why you think I can hoop, bitch.
I don't disrespect women hoopers at all.
That's got to be the equivalent of playing with a bunch of white kids. They like, I got the black kid.
I'm like,
I got that
okay,
one.
bitch. I got biceps, but
I don't disrespect women hoopers because first of all, you feel me, like they skills is different, like dribbling,
fundamentals.
Gonna
like
dot
they
your eye every time.
They gonna drop step
because they gotta like you gotta think about it, right?
Dribble.
And like I'm not trying to sound fucked up saying this is real. This is real. Like the athleticism, right, is different from men and women, right? You got men jumping out the gym. You don't see too many women jumping out the gym. You got a few that could dunk. That you know they hit that pinnacle right there. But because they don't got that, they focus on the detailed work of it. And because they focus on detail work, I'm like, bro, like when they be shooting, I'm like, God damn. Like it just, even though they're not shooting it from like super far as like the logo, like Caitlin Clark does consistently, but the ones that can shoot really fucking shoot. And I'm like, God damn.
Not only that, they just be different basketball IQ. Like I be playing like older women, like women in their fucking 40s, and they a block. They pass the ball movement is crazy. Like you gotta slide your feet on defense.
They hitting you out
and
here
like
with the
these
Cheryl.
bitches are old.
They out here hitting you with the Cheryl Miller, huh?
For sure. I got blocked by this old. I was in this tournament. I promise you, I almost cussed her out. I'm like, damn, I might fight this old bitch. How you gonna block my shot? Sit your ass down. And she was laughing at me and she had her knees wrapped up. I'm like, what the fuck? She got 20 years on me and she out here.
Not
Like,
you out here was playing with a kid.
When we play pickup, I'd be like, hey, B, Drake, come back screen. We sending back picks all that.
exactly. You know how to actually play the game.
We running offense.
They're like, what the hell?
Hey,
How you get so wide open? He set the screen.
And the
Go.
game be moving slow as fuck.
Yeah,
We ain't even running. We just
slipping. By the third time, they think you gonna hit that screen.
Hey, listen.
Right.
Gone.
Listen,
Kick out,
sis, if
pass
she
out.
block your shot again, you call me and Felix, right?
I'm gonna have y'all come to my game.
Don't worry, we got our wigs in the car.
We be getting smoked.
We got our wigs in the car.
I've been there before.
Mike made off fucking jersey.
win.
They got snacks.
Everywhere
Okay,
bitches
then.
at the snacks.
Hey, you better,
No, women love it.
hey, have my jersey ready. If they want to see our birth certificate, we got bootleg
It
birth
be dudes up
certificates.
there. They be trying to get the girls to play because more girls show up for open gym than dudes. They be like, y'all want to play with us?
When
I'm
is
like,
open
"Nah,
gym?"
nigga, I'm tired." It be Sundays at in WeHo.
This is
the aquatic
Felicia.
Y'all can be.
Felicia.
We be playing mix. We be playing mix. We'll match it up.
And this is Danielle.
I've been looking
No,
for runs.
that's Marianne.
I've been Demetrius Marianne.
All right, now, nigga.
All right, man. Moving on. Week 1,
Got the
Eagles
jersey
versus
dress.
Cowboys has been announced. We lit, baby. You ready? Ring night, banner night.
You ready to kick the grill
and
over?
you get to beat up on the Cowboys.
First of all, we'll say this, right? To all you Cowboy fans out there that think y'all gonna fucking win,
I ain't seen them yet.
just
I
know,
know some one.
just know.
I ain't seen not one.
I ain't seen
Cowboy.
not one.
Nobody said that.
They
I don't-
been on
I
the
see-
They been quiet as fuck. They like,
want-
they
no,
wait.
no, no,
I
no,
see them all say,
no.
I can't believe they set us up to lose in week 1.
No,
They
listen,
got happy
listen,
for George
listen.
Pickens
No,
and they
we're
got
not,
real quiet
We're not
again.
doing that. We're not doing this reverse psychology bull crap. Y'all niggas need to be fucking loud and proud because all I'm going to do, right, I'm not being loud and proud. I'm going to say, I've been saying I hate the fucking Cowboys every time we play them. So my motherfucking motto not going to change. I want to put foot to back as long as I'm motherfucking taking deep breaths in this motherfucking world. Foot to back at all times. Every time I see a star, I'm gonna stump on it like nah.
Hey, you scream different, you get kicked in your back.
Foot to back every time I see him. And the cold part is though, right? My shit talking gonna stop once the fucking ball's kicked in the air. I'm gonna chill until
Till the game's over.
till the game is over, and that's when I talk my shit.
I'll
But
be
just
back.
know this is the only team in the NFL that I can say with a fucking cursor, I want to beat these niggas so bad
Yeah.
that they regret trading for George Pickens. I want to beat these niggas so bad that Dak Prescott want to go back on the IR. I want to beat these
damn.
niggas so bad that I want y'all niggas to say y'all not American team because the America's team, right? The motherfucking bird, right? What's the America's team?
Yeah.
It's the motherfucking Eagle. Every time you see niggas,
Oh my God! Now we battling for America's team.
Hey, his delusion is crazy.
It's crazy. You
You know
pulling
what?
from all kind of.
because you gotta understand as
that iCloud
a
crazy.
It's crazy.
got boards this bitch. As America, fly Eagles fly.
I'm here for ring night.
Hey, oh.
Y'all did a good job.
What nigga? You ain't never seen a fine nigga get a ring until you seen Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I'm ready to see him get a ring. Yeah. We want to see him win. His wife fine.
And this goes back to my point earlier. We got fans because it's Jalen.
Biceps, boy.
That's right. Show a little leg. Let me see the quads.
Yeah. Not when the tush push happen. You push them, goddamn it. Matter of fact, you let me get behind them. That's what our women. I swear to God, I'm not lying.
Oh,
We back here?
We back here.
Here we go.
No. Derek Carr retired.
Fuck him.
Shoulder off.
I saw him.
That nigga's the best scammer in the United States.
How
To
you
scam.
feel? That was your ex-quarterback.
I liked his TikTok. He was
First of
running
all-
with his kids. He was golfing. I wish him the best.
Wait, first of all,
Thank you for your service.
DJ Trice. She jumped on the bandwagon. You jumped on
I'm not a band. Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't
tell
commit.
truth.
Okay, here's the thing.
Tell truth.
I wasn't committed to any NFL team. I began like dating teams to see. I was watching the games for a season just
why
to
you
see
date us?
who. I was almost an Eagles fan. I was
what
almost a
happened?
Steelers fan. It just didn't feel right
It did. I had a
because
jersey ready for you,
Vegas
everything.
calls to me.
Got you.
Calls to me.
city.
It's the city.
City. 40-minute flight.
It's the city. Everything
quick.
is legal.
Yeah.
Just that's my kind of carrying on. But I can't get with the girls basketball team because I'm an OG Sparks fan since the beginning.
fair.
Because Chicago didn't have a team, so I was always Sparks. People ask how I got the
Hey.
Sparks. We didn't have one. I had to be Lisa Leslie. I hated Rebecca Lobo. Then the comments, I was cool with the comments. You know, I like
I'm in
Cynthia
love
Cooper.
with
I
the
used to tell people Tina Thompson was my cousin because we got the same last name. So we had that, you know, but I was always a Sparks fan. But the Raiders, you know, like the delusion called to me, the colors,
Absolutely.
the fan base is
allegiance
really
delusion.
equally yoked with me.
Good drugs.
So, you know, great drugs. We're waiting forever. The stadium is
Nah,
expensive
y'all,
as fuck.
y'all fans be doing drugs in the
You
stands.
be doing drugs in the
Okay.
Okay.
Come as you are,
Okay.
not as you were. You
They
know
be
what I
fighting
mean?
each other.
Sometimes you gotta fight.
He's like, you ain't never fought your brother?
DJ.
Conflict resolution.
You can't be fighting amongst each other.
Y'all must
man.
ain't. So you gotta see me after dark. Okay, I'm a fighting
Okay.
young lady.
No, that's fine shit. I like a
We
squabbler in the
We
group.
don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah. So that's why I'm riding with the Raiders. Now we got a great squad.
Shout
You know
out to
we're in a
Gino.
great
See,
position.
I'm-
I did want
Interesting
Shador.
You know,
I'm not a
Tom
Gino.
Brady.
I don't know how the
I'm a
fuck we
Gino
got
know
Gino.
what- you know what's crazy?
West Virginia.
I can see it
My
now.
God.
I'm kicking it with DJ, right? Remember we was out that one night at West Side Gun and shit,
Yeah.
and the motherfucker was drunk.
Yeah.
Remember what I said to him? I walked.
You
Remember?
walk right up to him and say, you drunk. You're drunk.
I said, you fucking drunk. He said, no, I'm not. I said, you keep swabbing and weave, I'm gonna beat your ass because you drunk. I swear to God, I said it. It's a video, it's a whole clip. I'm a wild boy.
What is happening?
I don't know.
have no clue.
Beef After Dark is fun.
Beef After Dark. I don't know.
Beef
We need
After
to do
Dark
some
is a
behind the
fucking
scenes
show.
clips of that.
What? Don't take
We
me
got to
downtown.
do a vlog.
Don't take me
downtown. You can't come into my neighborhood acting like. Actually, Dewan, we
you
doing
can.
that.
Yeah. That's the perfect place.
Yes, to act crazy and leave. That's
For
what
sure. I'm gonna
shout
act
out
crazy
to
with the
Derek
people
Carr.
hollering, screaming in the middle of the street.
Shout out to Derek Carr. Enjoy your retirement.
He waited till after the draft to tell them he wasn't coming to work, and they went and drafted that.
But they drafted the future, bro.
He wasn't going to work anyway. They
Old
knew.
as hell. He old as
They drafted their
He
future.
is the now. He better come in and start now.
A 30-year-old white man.
Him and Rattler.
Abdul
That's what y'all
Carter.
going with?
That's his last name, right? Abdul Carter. He picked his number finally. He's rolling with 51.
51-50.
Fuck, that's nasty.
That's ugly, but it's a 5 from 56 and the 1 from 11. 51.
That's nasty.
That's what he came up with.
Okay, we could have went back to the drawing board with that.
He should did 0.
Somebody probably got that already.
Maybe. I don't know.
Double zero.
I just, 51 wasn't it, bro. You could have, I don't know, if 50 was available, 52, 53, 54, something. But 51, ugh.
That's like when they
That's
used to.
So forgettable.
That's
That
like when-
screams special teams.
That's like And that's like when they used to get linemen, like when we was linemen, bro, they're like, yeah, you wear 52. What the fuck?
Yeah, nah.
As an offensive lineman, you wearing 52 is usually 60s and 70s. It's like, bro,
Yeah,
what are you
52
doing?
is a hard number, but not for offensive linemen. Yeah, it's
I've
one of
seen it
those.
before.
Yeah, no, that's
I didn't even like 62, bro. I like 70s, but like with football, interior
Well,
wear
outside,
60s
yeah.
and 70s.
Yeah,
Fuck
interior,
on that.
you 50, 60, so.
Now you can get away. You can get away with
Yeah,
a
I
70,
think-
but you gotta be a athletic
gotta-
son of a bitch to get with.
Pull.
This weekend, a lot of graduations are happening. Rajon Rondo graduated from Kentucky. He got his degree. Shout out to him.
Come on, Rajon.
Shout out to Coach Rondo.
And then that just made me think, yo, when is J.R. Smith graduating? Did
Never.
he graduate already?
He red shirted.
Nah, he
I feel like he been in school for a long
He
time.
like
He
playing
ain't
He on
graduated.
that NIL.
He enjoying the experience, dog.
He on that NIL golf money.
He going on tour.
He still
every,
golfing?
every season.
Yeah, he on the golf team.
That's dope.
I ain't heard him win nothing. It's a nigga.
But you gotta think about it, bro. He got 4 years eligibility. He can't.
Right, he didn't go at all.
He went to college, so he got 4 hard years. Yeah.
I looked to see if I could go back because NIL money is good because I never played when I was in school.
You can.
And they was like,
You
if you
can,
go,
right?
nah, it passed.
Your-
It's so many years that because
Your
I'm
clock?
35. I think you got to be like 28 or something in order
That's a
to
lot.
start the clock back.
That's a lot. It's niggas in there 30 years old as we speak. Have you checked it?
No. You got to enter at a certain time.
Enter the college.
My shit is passed because I graduated 2000.
Fuck
I
up.
looked this shit.
The-
I was about to
the
start
way-
any fucking sport.
Hey, wait.
I need to start
Oh,
training.
did you graduate already though?
Yeah, I
Okay.
graduated.
So then, yeah, like,
You can't.
that's
It's,
why.
you get years
J.R.
after your
Smith, I would
graduation
say,
to
yeah.
go back.
J.R.
No,
Smith never
J.R.
went to
Smith never
college
went to
after.
Yeah, I
all
know.
years.
But I'm
that's-
saying for
yeah.
all you niggas that did do undergrad, if you want to go back for grad, you
I
can.
expect the ones
if
that
you didn't
started
play.
college to go
Gotcha.
back and get your degree. Like Jalen Hurts got another
Yeah,
degree.
guys. Vince Carter went back.
Vince Carter, but I expect that Vince Carter took too fucking long. But niggas making money.
You want to be
He ain't take that
focused
long,
on class.
man. Golly. What? He got it in the middle of the playoffs. He went to the graduation.
What team he was playing on?
Toronto.
Making sure. All right. Thought you was gonna say the Nets. I said, nigga, you lying.
No. It was before that.
Okay.
It was before that. I think he graduated like 3 years after he got drafted.
All right, just make sure.
Yeah, because he did it like a press something. I remember
It was a
seeing
big
that
deal
cap
because
and
they ended
gown.
up losing the game.
Shout out
It was
to the
like,
Bulls.
he shouldn't have been.
Shouldn't have been
Shouldn't have
graduating.
went to his
Shouldn't have went down to the
graduation. Yeah, I was
graduation.
like,
Smart ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like, and it's so crazy when they go back. It's like, damn, bro, you done made so much money. You probably done did so many business transactions. Now you got your degree. I feel like that's when you,
They might want to know now because they
is-
just don't be learning.
This is the type of shit that pissed me off, right? You know how back, like when you get a job, right? They always have someone in the top position and don't got a fucking degree. And they always tell you, right? Go to school, get your degree. This nigga don't got it.
It was never about that.
And
It
by
was
the-
about
and-
nepotism,
but check this out.
favoritism.
For sure, but then you hear about like, oh yeah, such and such got their degree. This nigga been running this bitch for how long with no degree?
about what
And you been pressing me through the
about who
door.
you know,
It's
not-
100%
not
about
all
who
Oh,
you know.
indubitably. That's why I'm climbing up the charts. With who the fuck I know? Hey, what you got a degree in? Especially when in this media world they always act. They always, hey man, how long you been doing journalism? Nigga, 2 hours. Get me to the stage.
And also, I be having to clear it up for them. I'm not a journalist. I say that all the time. Like, I'm an entertainer. I'm running my mouth about sports. Like, Mike Hale is a journalist. He gonna write an article. He gonna do the thing. But there's levels to this shit. You can be a person like me who just is a sports enthusiast, very entertaining, can ask some questions. The athletes like the
personality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't gotta all. And if the more we be ourselves, the more like shit'll be.
And that's
raw.
and that's why I tip my hat off to you and Sparks Weekly and just the W in general because they give y'all the freedom to be who you are.
Yep.
When it comes to the NBA and it comes to the NFL, and I don't give a fuck if I'm saying this, they don't want to let me back in that bitch, but I'm gonna say it. They handcuff you and take away the fun to do it because they're catering to a certain group without actually doing it. Like I can tell stories on stories on stories when players get fucking irritated with the same fucking questions over and over again. Versus when they do actually give a question or you ask a coach a question out of a box, they give you a full-hearted answer, but you're overshadowed due to a certain genre that's being catered to. So that's why I keep tipping my hat off to the W. I tip my hat off to Sparks Weekly because they let that freedom still ring versus when it's handcuffed and other things.
Yeah, I did one Rams game. Was I covering for you?
Yeah.
I was covering for you one game. I don't like all them scrum interviews. It's too much fucking hollering in there. You can't. It's like everybody. Question. It's naked people in the locker room. You chasing motherfuckers with microphones. Like, if I had to do that at Sparks, I would literally never want to do it. But they make it so easy because they come to me.
So what's fun about football for me is the scrums don't bother me. Because of the stature I am. Most of the players ask me who I play for, so they already think I'm an ex-NFL player or I played ball somewhere. So they're more reluctant to talk to me. And then I'm just going to put the card out there. It's no hidden secret. Shout out to the motherfucking bros. Them interviews, every bro I talked to has given me a full-hearted interview, and that's when that networking thing necessary kick in. And speaking of that, Charles Barkley, bring your ass here, man.
Well, rule breakers. This nigga Debo talking something to him. Here we go.
Right. He said, let me draw this bitch.
Right. Charles Barkley, what'd he say? He said,
Here we go.
Charles Barkley
dudes
said,
and frats are bums.
bums, losers. Charles.
Scammers.
Charles, I appreciate you full-heartedly, bro. I love you. But, Charles, I got to put my foot to your back. As a member of one of the greatest fraternities in the world.
Shout out to Shaq.
Nigga, you better say the name, goddammit.
Shaquille
Omega
O'Neal.
Sci-Fi.
Thank you.
Fraternity Incorporated.
It's two of us in here, so you as I say something, you're going to be the echo. I'm going to start again.
Move to the bros.
As a member of the greatest fraternity in the motherfucking world.
The Omega Sci-Fi Fraternity Incorporated.
Thank you. You're going to have to understand, Chuck, that what you said about motherfuckers being losers is very unacceptable when half of the shit that you're sitting on has been started by a person not only in Omega Sci-Fi, probably, an alpha man, a kappa, or even let's turn it around. Even let's turn it around and go to Divine Nine with sororities, women, and all this type of stuff. It's not about what you hear in all the chatter, right? Because a lot of people can say, oh, they doing all this and they losers. But I can tell you right now, you're a loser if you sit over here popping about game talk, you don't get no benefit from it.
Yeah.
Right? You got motherfuckers in fraternities that actually did stuff medical-wise. Charles R. Drew, blood plasma. You feel me? Like, it's too much going on. You got people that have broken barriers down in entertainment, the thing that you actually are sitting on, right? And one player that you argue all the fucking time versus LeBron James, the Michael Jordan.
Right. One of your friends.
One of your closest
I won't
friends.
answer your call, but your friend.
Let's also talk about why, and as a woman in the Divine Nine organization. Hello, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
Hey.
Thank you.
He's a loser because he never won a championship. So here's the thing. That loserness is festering in your spirit, right?
Projection.
It's going. And excellence
Tell us how much you don't love
offends you.
yourself.
It's not even that. It's just that, like, they try to say when they say they do stuff for community. I just view it as, like, you know what I'm saying? If you never, it's all about hearsay, right? It's basically the Chatty Patty formula.
Yeah.
You hear motherfuckers that do something and didn't go through with it. Now they got all this shit negative to say about it because they was kicked off and they didn't go through it, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not gonna spill the beans about a bunch of shit, but it's some people that don't go through shit and they sitting at the top of the head table taking care of business at a high rate. At the end of the day, right, as most people would say, when it comes to the Divine Nine shit, they stand more for everything compared to some of y'all that can switch clothes and stand for nothing in less than 2 seconds or less. And I'm gonna stand behind it because a lot of your history, matter of fact, a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't even know Black history. Shout out to the man that started Black history.
Right. Good, bro.
Right? If you wouldn't even
Carter G. Woodson.
you wouldn't have some of the shit you got if it wasn't for the people in Omega Sci-Fi Fraternity Incorporated. Right. And let's start there, right? You talking about Black history, motherfucker, it wasn't even a fucking month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Started as a week.
Not to mention, a lot of people of color wouldn't have been able to go to college if it wasn't for some of these organizations. Let's not forget about the HBCUs that was facilitating these organizations so that we could have social clubs.
The pool is far.
Like when you fall on your ass, or people telling you shut up and dribble, right? Most of the D9 is gonna stand behind you. Ain't nobody in that orchestra is gonna necessarily dog you out when shit goes left, right? It's the D9 is gonna damn near hold you and nurture you, right? Charles, a lot of your colleagues sitting next to you are in the Divine Nine. Vince Carter, for God's sakes, is the bruhs.
I'm sure a lot of the people that he works with down there at Turner Sports, he's in Atlanta. Like
they're all there.
They all in there.
And not to mention they're Congress people. These are leaders of thought. These are CEOs. You don't know who at that organization on your paycheck you didn't just offended.
And I got a better philosophy, right? A lot of us sit here and we say, you know what, I can't go somewhere. I can't be somewhere. I don't think I'm valued enough, right? Charles, I'm very appreciative you sitting in the chair that you're sitting in, right? If it wasn't for basketball, you wouldn't be sitting in that chair, right? When it comes to this Divine Nine stuff, a lot of people that sitting in the chairs they sitting in was actually uplifted by somebody that was in the position before them. So I granted, right, Charles, you probably, and I don't want to push you down like that, you probably wouldn't be sitting in the chair you were sitting in if it wasn't for basketball. I guarantee you Shaquille O'Neal could be still sitting in that chair that he's sitting in if it wasn't for basketball, if he could definitely get his way in that category if he wanted to go media route because he has probably a frat brother that can actually nurture him and get him in where he needed to get in. You get what I'm saying? So when you say it's losers, bro, it's not a loser. It's actually a lift as you climb type of method because somebody, I'm going to know or going to be connected with someone that's in a higher position. Yeah. And once they see that I am from a certain background, from a certain fraternity or sorority, whatever it is, right, they're going to pull me in faster that way. Right. And it's the same philosophy that white people use, right? Like we always say, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
It's who you know.
And this D9 is what I know. And I guarantee you there's a lot of pivotal player, a lot of intricate players in this part that's going to pull me up and get me where I need to be.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, bro, it's not a loser thing. It's just a loser mentality because, first of all, A, you didn't go through nothing or you didn't even want to sign up and see what it was about. Or B, you just heard hearsay through the grapevine of what other people were saying because at the end of the day, those people keep saying that they're losers in X, Y, and Z. I guarantee you that they're losers within their own community. They're not doing no community activist work. They're not necessarily standing behind anything because they're going to fall for anything. And they're not going to have a mind to even expand on anything. They just see what they want, absorb it, and regurgitate it.
Right.
Get you some of these motherfuckers still working in the grocery store as they speak.
A lot of it, too, was pride and ego. You know what I'm saying? Shaq was telling him, I'm about to be a professor, and he threw the hooks up, put his tongue out. And, you know, when Chuck realized how wrong he was, he just stood in it. He was like, yo, no, this is Omega Psi Phi. Michael Jordan's a part of the frat. And then he was just like, oh, he is? No, he not. And they was like, no, he is. And then he just stood in his wrongness
he was
instead
like,
of just being like, oh, that was whatever. He was like, nah, them some bums.
No,
and it was like, you couldn't join? And he was like, I did join. I got 20 and 10. That was my frat. And I'm just like.
But then I look like this, too. Like, I don't.
Wrong.
20 and 10 and how many rings? Here we are again.
I hate
no
beating
excellence.
I hate beating this drum because y'all know I hate beating this drum, right? But man, like Charles, right? You're tearing down black people again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right? Like I don't mind tearing down black people if I'm gonna bring a certain criticism or uplift behind it, right? But you didn't bring no uplift behind it. You just pulled it down, left. It's basically like pulling somebody's pants down. Yeah. You stand there and laugh at them, but then later down the road when they drive past you, like, damn, how did he get here? Yeah. Well, clearly he got here through his connection, something that you didn't use.
And it also gives no context, right? They're not talking about the blood drives. They're not talking about the Zetas with Storks and Ness with doing baby showers for millions of people, women who didn't need that. You know what I mean? They're not talking about the AIDS walks with the Reds. They're not talking all the things like the education with the Rose. They're not talking about none of the
Bulldog walk with the bros.
Right.
We have national initiatives. The AKAs have a credit union. Like we're talking about financial literacy.
Right.
We talking about all these things that nobody on TV is talking about, but you want to call.
And it's a national audience, so when you spread that narrative, your voice is loud.
And this is my philosophy, right? As I'm gonna take it a step further. As the black community always say, we don't have. Regardless if you're in the D9 or you're not in the D9, everyone necessarily should funnel behind that group, because if you do, right, like you said, you got black banks. Instead of funneling your money here, you could be pumping it into a black bank. If you necessarily want to do more in regards to it, how many people run to Compton to go to Charles R. Drew University to turn around and be a nurse and all that? Funnel your way that way. You get what I'm saying? That way, as a community, we are now upbringing and motivating each other within ourselves, and you're using this as the whole engine that can be pumping it out. Regardless if you're not, like the D9, even though you're not part of D9, you could be just a regular bystander. But if you of color, we're going to uplift you, and you don't know that because all you see is the bullshit that you see. Oh, you got this Netflix movie and them doing this and doing that. Oh, I heard this, I heard that. Bro, fuck all that. You get what I'm saying?
Step away from the entertainment and get to the real shit.
Understand that these fucking D9s is giving scholarships to students that they giving scholarship to kids that's not even fucking in D9 to help them get to where they need to be.
Not even just that, we're at food banks. There are so many places in the community that D9 organizations fill in the gap for. Right. So it's not just strolling and wearing the colors and everything. I'm talking about getting up early in the morning and doing community service. I'm talking about getting together funds to help whole communities with gardens and all kind of things that organizations are doing on the graduate and undergraduate level.
Outside of NBA Cares, I really don't see no other foundations going, and I'm not even trying to smut names. One that I can highly speak on that I always see is Russ shit. Russ come back to the hood and do what he got to do full-heartedly, right? Yep. Sure. But outside of NBA Cares, I don't see some of these NBA players even trickling down the water thing. And Charles, you are one of them. I don't see you trickling off that podium doing anything community service-wise since you've been on TNT.
And you know what? Since you said it, you need to make a donation. Hit up National NPHC, which is a real organization, and give all of us some money.
Now, Charles, I love you. Right, and this is just some criticism that I'm giving to you. Like I said, I'm gonna build you up because I'm gonna give you this part of it, Chuck. As a person that's working in podcasting, as a person that's working the NBA slate and all this type of stuff, right? Just like I told Fees and them off the air, it's certain people that I relate to, right? Michael Wilborn, I relate to him on the journalism side. Even though I'm not in journalism, I can definitely write. I just don't prefer to do it, right? But watching you every day on PTI was a motivation to get me to do what I wanted to do. Charles, you being the edge that you are and nobody really buck back against you gives me the edge that I can be to sit here on this podcast in just different spaces to do it in a humorous way. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So Chuck, keep doing you, but when you are not educated in something, it's okay to say my bad and I don't know.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the huge thing part of it. Like,
don't stand on your own.
Don't stand on your own. You don't have to. You don't have to. Standing on business is overrated. I say
and
all the time.
That's a crazy thing to stand on.
Yeah.
Like, why are you beefing with nonprofit organizations?
Yeah.
Like,
the other craziest thing to stand on is what Paul Pierce said, where he said, marriage is for old people and poor people. And I was just like, what?
If you single, just say that. Get on here. Get your ass on the app.
And I'm just like, yo,
don't speak on this.
I'm about to say, you sound super hurt. You have a very skewed view on marriage. And I'm just like, I don't know why people.
You know what Paul Pierce is? Just Inglewood, nigga.
People hate such a beautiful thing.
Like, marriage can be a beautiful
thing.
He's too old to be acting like that.
He let her hoes too much.
Well, then stop talking like that. Say, I love the hoes. Don't say nothing about marriage.
Nah,
because it's people who
not trying to lose his job again.
Yeah, because, I mean, you could.
He can't get that job back.
He can't get the job back.
But you can, from all the fears that you may have about marriage, right? Since you've had money a long time, there's prenups for that. There are protections that you can have for yourself if you're really that scared of marriage. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, well, maybe you should try to get to know somebody better on less than a physical level.
Transactional, because you're talking about money? Yeah. What that got to do with marriage?
Money and sex. He was
Get off Fig.
He said all relationships is based on sex, and once that runs out, the relationship is over.
Is he like 25 in his mind?
Yeah. You too old for that
You
shit.
too old. You ain't looking for no companionship.
And I'm just
25 a long time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I like to lay down on my leg and get my hair rubbed.
I'm like, you don't like, he don't.
I'm stressed.
He don't like women.
That's why
like
you
'em.
can't like them. It's
He
just
don't like 'em.
insane.
He just
And
like
it's
what
not-
they do.
Right, and it's not in the sense of he don't like them because he's gay. It's you don't like them because you don't see them as a person. You see them as a sex toy or a sex object where you just pump and dump and go on. Like
Yeah, I
you
blame.
don't
You gonna
talk
be
to them
at
on a different level.
He gonna be at the retirement home. He gonna be at the retirement home hitting on the nurses.
I just blame that on his
Come
his time in the league, bro. Because you got some people that within their stardom, that's what they did, and it was accepted. You know what I'm saying? So if I've been doing this for 10 plus years, it's not even a pattern that can be broken right off the bat because it's been ingrained. Because I've been pumping in money. I'll come into your city. I'll do what I got to do. I'll leave. If I don't want to be bothered with you, you give me your total. I get you out my hair. So it's something
Wild though.
But I'm sure
Forever.
there's been a time where he wanted more, and the girl probably just played him. Like, and you got to go to therapy. You got to work through that, bro.
for sure.
Like everybody's not out to get
It
you.
was the one.
Up
It was the
against
one he
everybody.
loved that did it. Just like
He
like
don't have
DJ.
enough money to be talking like that. He don't. You don't. You're not Drake.
He lost
You
that
don't-
ESPN money, man. He's just doing Fox now.
He giving unsolicited
And you know
advice.
Fox ain't paying black people equitable rates. You know it's
Not if
Yeah,
you,
you
not
saw
if you
Shannon
not,
left.
not if you're not Taylor.
Or Sharon, because you know he left too.
Network.
But yeah, man, I saw that and I was just like, yo, as a married person, that sounds nuts.
as a
Like,
person over the age of like 30.
Yeah.
Just like
that's a
not to say
25
that everybody deserves
He's
to be
over
coupled
40.
or wants to be
Like-
coupled. Like, come on, man.
45.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And that just goes into the next topic. Like, these old niggas be wilding, bro. Y'all see Smokey Robinson and Byron Scott? Like,
first of all,
Byron Scott shit crazy, bro, because he said, damn, I thought she was 18. I'm like,
even if you was at high,
it's
at a
too
high school.
close. It's too
Yeah,
close.
man.
Why you the old nigga at the high school being horny, bro?
In the closet.
But we need
Like-
to talk about how weird old niggas are.
They
Old
are.
dudes say some of the wildest shit to me. You can look at me and tell I ain't into niggas, okay? Period. Don't pull up to me at the gas station and say, this your daddy truck? Nigga, what? Me? That's why you not getting no hoes.
With them kids
you
out.
keep trying to talk to bitches who
you're
look
talking
like
to the
me.
wrong ones.
Go on, young lady.
Hey, how you doing?
Go on, get a pop up out of there.
Hey, that basketball? You watching that? You know about it, bro.
hey,
It's like,
I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. Over the years, that fetish for a woman, yeah, the uptick is getting up there.
okay, what are you saying?
What, say it
Say
out
it,
loud.
I need the word.
Niggas want to fuck studs.
Nah, Drewski.
That's what
That's
you said.
that Drewski shit.
Relax, horny man.
Hey,
No, I'm serious, dog.
Hey, listen, there are
serious.
some
Yeah, there are
masculine
some.
presenting women. First of all, I'm not no fucking stud.
No.
Let me just clarify
No,
for the
we not.
viewers.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah,
for the
yeah,
viewers.
let 'em
know.
I'm not no fucking stud. Let me tell you what a stud is. A stud is usually a masculine woman who is 9 times out of 10 to touch me not. So they ain't really wanting to be touched like that. One, I'm not no fucking stud because I'm a grown ass fucking woman and I will cuss your fucking ass out. I act like a bitch. So first and foremost, you can see the tattoos,
cuss you
you
out.
can see the hair, but I'm gonna cuss your motherfucking ass out like I'm a girl.
But see, that,
Still a
but
bad
I'm,
bitch.
like I said,
Still a bad bitch.
hey, like I said, I'm not. Then put you in that character. But that's because the thing is, and I'm gonna give the behind the scenes because Twitter gives me all what I need. Twitter tells stories.
Okay, tell me about
The
it.
story of it is right. It's the ideology behind it. It's the chase behind it. Right. It's something that you can't have, and they know theoretically, right. It's still a woman. So it's like the catch and release type of thing. You know what I
Cat and
mean?
mouse.
So why don't you like trannies? First
of all, we gotta go back to the community and ask them
M-Tech.
why y'all don't.
Why you don't? Because if you like the chase,
No,
of
it's
it,
some- so
that's
back-
a girl too.
So back it up.
but
Back it
not
up.
a real,
So-
not a real girl.
So
Let me
so
clear
back.
that up.
No, so
Lady.
Biological, anatomical woman.
Right.
so back it up. That actually has been
Is that a thing?
That is a thing.
So go fuck with them.
No, they did. It actually a list came out. It was a DL list, a LA DL list. A few individuals made it. So you do have individuals that do like trannies, but
That's wrong too, man.
they
Don't
be
be
behind the
all
scenes with it. You get what I'm saying? But when you go for like a stud, right? You don't got to be behind the scenes because at the end of the day, when homies like, man, where the fuck you hitting on that? Well, that's technically still a girl. versus
You're harassing that lady man.
Nah.
That lady man don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
You harassing
I'm
her.
saying, you're
man.
talking about two different things.
No. I'm giving both periscopes. You get what I'm saying? Like technically they do fuck with trans, right? But they don't come outside all willy nilly.
They want to do that because
but they do. But they fuck with the studs because technically it's also a woman.
So because
but
you have a vagina,
bingo. They still
That's
can.
that qualifies.
They still
Why
can
you
cash
want that?
in public. In public,
Why
I can
you wanna
cash
use
in
it?
and don't feel bad. Versus in private, I'm
but you
cashing in on the
still
booty hole.
you getting rejection. So mind you, are you addicted to rejection?
Right.
Because you're gonna get rejected, and then
Why
you're
you
gonna
wanna
meet
work
some
so
bitches
hard?
who are going to talk like me.
Why you
Why
wanna
don't
work
you
so
go find
hard?
some
Listen.
bitches who want you?
Listen, it's the thrill. It's a thrill and seek type of thing, and some dudes cash in.
I just
No,
want
Some don't.
and they call it sneak dicking. They call it sneak dicking. That's the fucking thing. It be girls out here who be they be studs and they be pregnant. You be like, okay, what
I
the
just
fuck?
want to tell the
A
old
pregnant
niggas.
stud is crazy.
I just want to tell the
It
old
happens.
niggas.
You still want to have a baby, maybe you'll have a little dick on the side.
But y'all-
I'm not one of them.
The
just
studs
have
that
to
want to
tell
carry the baby.
Hey, she said for the audience, I don't do none of
I'm
that.
not
The
one of
stud
them.
that want to
Nah.
carry the baby is.
And them girls can sneak dick. You throw that shit over there to them. But if you come to me with that shit, I'm gonna cut your ass
You didn't
out.
want to really play 2K, huh? you didn't come over here to play 2K.
Hey, on Hinge,
I was sounding too good on the microphone.
hey, when you on Hinge, she got that fit on. You like maybe.
You can wear my fitted, baby.
Duck on
Yeah.
me again.
You can wear my hoodie. Good day.
Tuesday,
Hey, good day, sir. Good day, sir.
Hey, man.
Oh man, both of y'all can cheat on each other with girls. It's
Hello.
a wonderful situation.
I just view it as being bisexual. That's really it.
I think it's bisexual.
It's just bisexual, but you just wear what you wear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Masculine present.
You
just
don't
like I wear these clothes, but I'm a bitch. Like if you ever hang out with me, I'm gonna talk like a girl. I'm gonna act like a girl. You're gonna be like, why the fuck you dress like this? And it's like, oh, I'm just comfortable.
I just like niggas.
yeah, you just wear what you
It's my
wear.
personality,
That's it.
yeah. But other than that, you would think I, was a city
I
girl.
feel like a nigga like for that girl to cross him up. That's what that nigga like. Hey, break me. Get in the paint, baby.
right.
Like,
So you could dunk on her and be like double or nothing?
yeah.
I'm gonna play you for your heart.
Quincy.
Fuck outta here.
That nigga felt some strength in that knee that day.
Hey, Felix.
That knee was
You
strong that day.
I would have hard fouled that nigga.
Fool of me.
Flagrant.
Play you for your
Yeah,
heart.
Never play basketball again.
Yeah, but no, it was.
You're done in this city.
I'm gonna tell y'all this though. Like, I think just because I got like a lot of followers and shit. It's a lot of shit that come on my timeline when you click the link and you just start reading the comments and shit. It literally tells the stories of how some people be thinking. I'm like, y'all some sick niggas.
They sick.
At the end of the day, y'all old niggas, the young niggas said they tired of fighting the younger girls for their attention because y'all trying to get it too.
Well, they got money.
Facts.
The old niggas got money.
Yeah,
They not lasting long in bed.
they
They
got
just
insurance.
they one
They got
round.
pills for that now.
That ain't gonna edit. Them old niggas, they circulation ain't good enough for that.
God
Leave
damn.
them younger
Let's be
girls
Leave them
alone.
old niggas alone. Some of them really be pumping it in the
Some
gym.
of these girls want one and done. They don't want to be fucked on all day.
God
Just
damn.
want an old nigga, you know.
Some of these old niggas taking up the treadmills in the gym. Man, move.
Yeah, you niggas.
You been on fucking incline 1, speed 1.5 for 40 minutes. Get
Your
off.
ass over here. I'm
You-
with that. I'll be
Working
at
up
the
a
gym.
sweat, man.
Bro,
Also, old niggas at the gym, fucking lax because I'm in that bitch in biker shorts and a sports bra. Okay, I'm naked. I'm there
gyrating,
for the female gaze. Okay, I'm not there for you to be like you be working out hard.
God
I
damn.
be seeing you every day.
respect your hustle, Trees.
In a minute, hey,
respect
Tricey,
your grind.
Tricey, in a minute, gonna be like, what barber you go to? I'll see you there next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Who, hey, who line you up? Who
They
line
like your back. They like your back, dog.
God
Be like,
damn.
I see you over there
Okay.
doing them pull-ups.
Okay.
Oh,
You need help?
fuck.
Nigga,
need a
I don't
spot?
need no spot.
need a
Leave me
spot?
alone. Nigga, this 75 pounds, nigga, I got it. I got it.
Like you're struggling a little bit.
Spot where you get them shorts from.
Oh, Nelly.
You on the team? That's what they be hitting me. You
What
play
brand-
Sparks?
What brand is that?
Play Sparks.
You play Sparks is
play-
crazy.
you play
Where that team play at? Nigga, the same place the Lakers. For real?
You don't think we got a training facility?
Get the fuck out of here, man.
You don't think I'll be at the training facility instead of here?
I know them. I know them Sparks. Leslie still up there? It's like,
All right,
All
man.
right.
All right, sir.
Tricey, we appreciate you for coming in.
Hey,
yes,
facts.
this has been amazing.
I
My
appreciate
hand's
you.
so cold,
No, you
yeah.
good, sis. We
Tell
appreciate
people where
you.
they can find you, man.
You can find me on everywhere that you watch social media clips at DJ Tricey Trice. That's at DJ TRICEY. This has been a blast, y'all.
Absolutely, man. Be sure to follow the podcast on all platforms at Wdmtr Pod. Follow me at Felix_Reyes Jr. Mr. BB. That's me. The BB stands for birthday boy. It's my birthday this week, y'all. We about to get lit.
Boom, boom, room.
Ooh, I can't wait. Dre, where can they find you, man?
Hugging on somebody fine, mama. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to moms. Happy Mother's Day to my baby girl, Crystal.
Yes,
sir. So, happy Mother's Day.
My first
Happy
Mother's Day. I had to celebrate
HR, shout out to her.
She got a lot of time off.
Oh, yeah. But you can find me at @MayLookEasy_fit. Fuck with me, I'm going to fuck with y'all back.
Absolutely. B, where can they find you?
Hey, man, you can find me on Twitter trying to crack this code of why niggas love studs so much.
I know the code.
She is the code.
This shit not valid over here. I'll be like, access denied. Get your ass over here.
Nah, follow me at Leave It To Be 31.
Why?
Because I am that shooter. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Got my sis on here, man. It's good. It's about goddamn time.
Yes,
time,
I'm gonna come back when
For
the
sure.
when
First time,
WNBA
not your
get
last.
No, we gonna need you back because for WMA updates and shit. And
Yeah,
reviews.
I got y'all.
Excuse me, for what?
WWE.
Hey, that's all, folks.
All right, man. That's the We Don't Make the Rules podcast. We'll see y'all next week.
Nigga, Looney Tunes.
Boy, that motherfucker start getting tongue tied.